finish to this one. But that's also the beauty of this game in October baseball. Yankees responded, now can Cleveland.
And you had that situation. It was Clase against Judge and then Stanton. Great matchups, great matchups.
Now can Cleveland get to their closer, Luke Weaver. Jose Ramirez, 1 for 3, a double and a walk. He'll bat left-handed. Homered Tuesday night off Weaver at Yankee Stadium. The pitch, and he takes the strike on the outside corner. Outfield deep and around toward right. Infield pulled to the right. Chisholm, the third baseman, is 40 feet off the line. Now the fans still singing. They haven't quit. The kick and the delivery. And it's swung on, smashed to first, knocked down by Rizzo. Caroms towards second, picks, throws, not in time. A bad hop that came up and got Rizzo in the chest, ricocheted towards second, and he's been charged with an error. He came on defensively last inning and has not played very well there. Now that ball took a wicked hop on him. Could have easily been ruled a single. And now here's Josh Naylor. So the tying runs at the plate. Cleveland's got a chance. Clay Holmes warms in the Yankee pen. The pitch. Outside, a ball. Tonight, Naylor, ground out, strikeout, fly out, strikeout. 2 for 12 in the series. No home runs this October. Here's the pitch. Strike on a fastball away. Boy, one thing we're seeing from Weaver here, he is going away with the fastball to these dangerous left-handed hitters. The old adage is, in baseball, when you've got the lead or you're tied late in a game, you don't get beat by a pull-side home run. If Naylor's going to beat Weaver, he's probably going to have to homer the other way unless Weaver makes a critical mistake. Ramirez drew a throw. He's back diving. He edges off first. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a broken bat, roller to the mound. Weaver to second. 1. Volpe's relay, double play. 1-6-3. So Cleveland's down to its last hope. Lane Thomas 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Bases empty, 2 down. The Yankees up 5-3 here in the 9th. And they're 1 out away from an almost insurmountable 3-0 lead. Gavin Williams and Luis Gil, the matchup tomorrow night at 8:08. Here's the windup by Weaver. Here's the pitch. Thomas takes, it's in there, a strike. John Kenzie Noel on deck, if it gets there, to pinch hit for Daniel Schneemann. Weaver into the wind, and the 0-1. In there, strike 2. Another fastball, 95. 2 outs, nobody on. 5-3 Yankees are in the 9th. The kick and delivery. Outside, a ball, 1-2. Weaver rocks into his delivery. And the right-hander's 1-2 delivery. High, ball 2, 2-2. Now the 2-2. Low, full count. Two down, nobody on. 5-3 Yankees, 9th inning. Weaver, very deliberate now, running that pitch clock almost down to the end. Here it comes. A swing by Lane Thomas and a fly to deep center. Back goes Judge on the track, looking up, plays the ricochet off the 19-foot wall, and a 2-out double to center. by Lane Thomas keeps Cleveland alive. Boy, that ball had some carry to it. And Lane Thomas with his second hit in the series. That'll bring up John Kenzie Noel. A right-handed batter is going to bat for Daniel Schneemann. And Cleveland's down to its last out, down 5-3. And what an at-bat by Lane Thomas. And Matt Blake, the pitching coach, out there as John Kenzie Noel. If you look at what John Kenzie Noel has done so far in this series, Noel 1 for 2. And in this October, John Kenzie Noel 1 for 15. So Cleveland's got a 2-out runner at second. And one swing of the bat here would obviously tie this ball game up. He's the last guy left on Stephen Vogt's bench. John Kenzie Noel steps to the plate. He's the tying run at the plate. The set by Luke Weaver. The pitch. Way high and outside, ball one. John Kenzie Noel's last home run came against Pittsburgh August 30th. No time like the present. 5-3 Yankees. Runner at second, 2 down, 9th inning, and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hammered. High, deep to left. Away out of here. Bedlam in Cleveland. John Kenzie Noel. A tape measure job to the bleachers and left. We are tied at 5. Oh, what a game. Here's Andres Jimenez. Can he walk it off? Weaver delivers. A swing and a miss. He tried. A pinch hit. 2-run home run by John Kenzie Noel. 2 down in the 9th to tie it at 5. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase the high heat. Oh, and John Kenzie knew it. So did Luke Weaver. Now Cleveland's trying to win it right here. 5-5 in the 9th. The 2-out double by Lane Thomas. The 2-out pinch hit, 2-run homer to left by John Kenzie Noel. Now the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We've got extra innings. Wow, what a ball game. What incredible 8th and 9th innings as both teams get to the other team's closer. 5-5, we head to the 10th.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry. It's all...
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing.
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive, right center field. Wind beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
5-5 in the seventh. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game.
Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits.
Lane Thomas doubled off the 19-foot wall in center. And then pinch hitter John Kinsey Noel got his first home run since August 30th. No doubt about it, two-run bomb to the bleachers and left. And now Pedro Avila on to pitch for Cleveland. And remember, folks, this is extra innings in October. There is no ghost run. This is back to old school baseball where you just play it out. And it'll be Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm in the Yankee 10th. Avila's pitch, and he just missed outside a ball. Was not on the division series roster. Now pitching in the most important game of his major league career in the ALCS. Judge swings and misses at a changeup. Avila is working in his third game of this series, so he's appeared in all three, going 3 scoreless before tonight. Fastball, curveball, slider, and a really good change. The pitch to Judge. Swing and a miss. Slider away, 1-2. Aaron Judge had his own dramatics with a 2-out, 2-run homer to right in the 8th off Emmanuel Clase that tied the game at 8. Then Giancarlo Stanton followed with a solo homer to right center to put the Yankees up 4-3. Yankees got an unearned run in the 9th on the Gleyber Torres sac fly before the pinch hit 2-run home run by John Kinsey Noel. That pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, this ballpark has been the scene of so many memorable moments since it opened in 1994. Add another chapter to that book here tonight. Now the wind and 2-2. Strike 3 call. Got him looking at a fastball in on his hands. Well, this crowd's back in it. Now, again, because we're back to old school baseball, for the lack of a better term, Cleveland's a little short in the bullpen. They already used Cade Smith, Tim Herron, Hunter Gaddis, Emmanuel Clase, Eli Morgan, Andrew Walters, now Pedro Avila. Giancarlo Stanton takes its wide, ball 1. So this is the 7th arm out of the Cleveland pen. They still have Eric Sabrowski, Joey Cantillo, and Ben Lively left. The pitch down and away, 2-0. Yankees in better shape. They still have Clay Holmes, Cousins, and Stroman. Now the windup, now the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt, ball 3-0. Yankees went with one less pitcher in this series than Cleveland did. Cleveland went with 13. Yankees went with 12. But Marcus Stroman is a starter, so he can give them length. Avila, the wind, and the 3-0 to Stanton. And he took a strike. Fastball away. 3-1 the count. Wow. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 11 left for Cleveland. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 6 left for New York. 3-1, wave down. Chased a changeup that was ball 4, down and away. Full count on Stanton. You know what he wants to do. who's already homered twice in this series. His solo shot to right center in the 8th gave New York a 4-3 lead. Now Avila the wind and the payoff pitch. Down and away, missed with a changeup. Stanton draws the walk. The one thing that was so impressive about Pedro Avila, remember how big he was for this ball club in the regular season. 50 games for Cleveland with a 3.25 ERA and could give you multiple innings. Did not make the division series roster. He was devastated as the Yankees bring in a pinch runner for Giancarlo Stanton. And here is Jazz Chisholm, the left-handed hitter, stepping to the plate. 5-5 in the 10th. Backs away, falls down as he added a little theatrics to that. The Yankees have the go-ahead run on at first with one down. That is the youngster Jason Dominguez, who can really run. He is pinch running at first. He's a switch hitter. He'll become the DH. Now the set. The throw over, and he is back with a dive. He is arguably the Yankees' best young prospect. Dominguez came up this year, played in 18 games, was 5 for 5 in steals. So let's see if he takes off. Bo Naylor's doing the catching now. John Kenzie Noel in right. 5-5 in the 10th. The 1-0 swung on a high chopper toward right. Grabbed by Jimenez, spins, throws to first. Naylor dug it out. He was in foul ground with his foot on the bag. Jimenez on that high chopper flagged it down in right field. Spun. Short hop the throw to first. Naylor with a great stretch in foul ground made the play. No challenge by New York. What a play on both ends as Jimenez showing everybody why he has no equal defensively in Major League Baseball when it comes to playing second base.
Well, and he just got the throw over there, relying on Naylor to make a play if it was offline, and Naylor stretched about as far as he could.
Now Anthony Rizzo bats for the first time. Go-ahead run at second in the pinch runner Dominguez. Anthony Rizzo's first at bat. He took over defensively. He'll be intentionally walked. They want to go right on right with Anthony Volpe, the batter. So 2 more walks this inning as Cleveland pitchers trying to work out of it again. This time it's Pedro Avila. We're in the 10th inning, 2 out, 2 on. Yankees, Cleveland, tied at 5 in a classic from the corner of Carnegie in Ontario. Dominguez, who runs well at second, Rizzo at first. Anthony Volpe, the batter, 2 big walks tonight, 2 runs scored. He's also doubled 1 for 2. Volpe takes a fastball wide, ball 1. High drama in Northeast Ohio. Flags are limp. It's been a pleasant night with really no breeze. Game time temp 57, now 52 degrees. The 1-0 pitch from Avila, and it's in there to even the count at 1-1. If you look ahead to the bottom of the 10th for Cleveland, it is going to be Naylor, Bo Naylor, Rocchio, and Stephen Kwan. Now the set, now the delivery. Volpe drives it foul down the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, Cleveland looked like they were ready to explode on this Thursday night and win Game 3 until the 8th inning. Rally by the Yanks. Then almost a funeral-like atmosphere here in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, nobody on. Lane Thomas with a double off the wall in center, and pinch hitter John Kenzie Noel with an absolute 2-run bomb to the bleachers and left to tie this game. The 1-2. Checked on a pitch high. Ball 2, 2-2. And I don't think anybody has taken a seat in this ballpark since about the 7th inning. 2 out, 2 on, 5-5 in the 10th. Here's the 2-2 pitch to the Yankees shortstop. Swing and a miss on a change. Now can Cleveland walk it off? 5-5. We go to the bottom of the 10th.
Phantom Fireworks is the official celebration partner of the Cleveland Guardians, and we're here to help you celebrate the Guardians games at your home watch parties with the loudest, brightest, and safest fireworks you can buy. Phantom Fireworks has over 100 locations nationwide, with every type of consumer fireworks available. Visit fireworks.com for playoff specials, coupons, and a location near you. Phantom Fireworks, lighting up backyards of America from coast to coast.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Betts to the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game one party in LA. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
Seconds for station ID. This is the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeartRadio station.
Tom Hamilton, Jim Rosenhaus, Andre Knott with you on this beautiful Thursday night off the shores of Lake Erie. Game 3, in essence, a must-win for Cleveland, down 2-0. Cleveland down 2 runs, down to their last out, tying it on the Thomas double, the Noel pinch hit home run in the 9th, and now trying to walk it off in the 10th in a 5-5 game. John Kinsey Noel finally made the Yankees pay for a changeup. And Luke Weaver left it up. John Kinsey Noel didn't miss it. Now the big sinker baller Clay Holmes to face catcher Bo Naylor, bottom of the 10th. The pitch. Naylor with a rip job into right. That's a base hit. And the winning run's at first. Bo Naylor and Austin Hedges both were hitless in this October run. And both get their first hits tonight. And now the winning run is at first base in Bo Naylor. And Brian Rocchio is the batter. Remember, Clay Holmes had a really good year and then started to fade and lost the closer's job the first week in September. Rocchio shows bunt, drops one down, a beauty. Halfway to the mound, grabbed by the catcher, the throw just in time. Oh, Wells just did get Rocchio on a great sac bunt midway between the mound and home plate. And now the winning run's at second base. 5-5 in the 10th. Clay Holmes this season had 30 saves, but he had 13 blown saves, thus lost the job to Luke Weaver. Now he works in the 10th. Winning run at second in Bo Naylor. 1 out, 5-5. Top of the order, Stephen Kwan. The pitch. And Kwan takes a strike. Holmes still has great stuff, mid-90s sinker, and he has been phenomenal this October as Clay Holmes has worked 6 scoreless outings so far in the playoffs. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, chopper to the mound, fielded by Holmes. He looked to third, he had him, but instead goes to first and gets Kwan. Bo Naylor was a dead pigeon halfway between second and third. Holmes thought about it and then elected to get the sure out at first. Boy, Cleveland caught a break. So now, winning run at third, 2 down for David Fry. He's walked and struck out. Any way at all here. Wild pitch, pass ball in air, and Cleveland walks it off and stays very much alive in the American League Championship Series. Holmes from the set, delivers. Down low, ball 1. Clay Holmes has never complained about losing the closer's role and has shined in a setup role, now trying to get this game to the 11th. He sets, fires, and he caught the inside corner with a strike, 97 miles an hour and sinking. Bo Naylor, the runner at third, 2 down in the 10th. We are tied up at 5. Outfield straightaway, medium deep. Now the pitch. Swung on, fouled third base side, and a 1-2 count on David Fry. Trying to end this game in walk-off fashion. Cleveland down 2 games to none. 5-5 in the 10th. Holmes is ready. Here it comes. Swung on, hit high, hit deep to left. There she goes. Is not done by any means. Cleveland with a 7-5 10th inning win. And David Fry, who saved the season in game 4 with a pinch hit 2-run home run late in the game off the Tigers, has won it here tonight with a 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run home run to left after John Kenzie Noel tied it in the 9th with a 2-out, 2-run homer to left. Rosie, you may never see a better baseball game than this one.
Absolutely unbelievable. And the home
payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards right center field. Pete Crow Armstrong at the wall. Jumps.
front of the Mets. It's 3-1. Could have been more as they left him loaded. But back-to-back hits from Edman and Hernandez.
But 34 in the strike zone. And the Mets continue to be very aggressive against him. Had the home run from Vientos in the first inning. He struck out 5.
Yamamoto out of the stretch. Vientos swings and misses on a slider on the outside corner. Strike one. Pulls it on the ground foul on the third base side. 0-2. It was a middle fastball at 95 from Yamamoto. And Vientos said, "Thank you very much. I'm leaving the yard on that."
And in this at bat has been back-to-back sliders.
You know, Yamamoto likes to go to that split finger when he's ahead with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. The Dodgers leading by 2. Time called behind home plate and granted to Mark Vientos. Alvarez and Lindor both single. Dodgers just gave Yamamoto the lead. Doing his best to hold it. He's at 40 pitches, though, and no outs in the third. They'll try an 0-2 to Vientos. The pitch fouled into the screen. Went to a slider again.
Yeah, that had him tied up really on the hands, up and in.
Just past the 9 o'clock hour here in Flushing, Queens. Game 4 of the NLCS. The Dodgers lead the game 3-1. They lead the series 2-1. Yamamoto steps off the mound with his right foot. His clock will reset. Huge moment in the game. Tying runs on first and second. Nobody out. And the most feared part of the order at the plate. The 0-2 pitch. Goes to a breaking ball. It's a curve. And Vientos didn't even look like he moved in the box. No intention of swinging at that. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, the Mets have been quiet in this series for the most part, runners in scoring position, but in postseason in total, all the different series, they're hitting over 280.
Yamamoto comes home. Vientos strikes out swinging. Went to the slider again, and Vientos slow out of the right-handed batter's box. Bat in hand. 6th strikeout of the game from Yamamoto. 1 gone in the third. Not out of the woods, though. We got a polar bear coming up.
Yep. And the big polar bear has not been swinging the bat particularly well in this series. Struck out slider away his first time up tonight.
It's Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 12 in the series. Dodger infield playing back, shifted over to the left side for the right-handed Alonso, who stares at a cutter away, ball 1.
Yamamoto did not get a whole lot of ground ball double plays, just 5 over the 18 starts in the regular season.
Dodgers 3, Mets 1. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the third. The pitch is called a ball. That was a slider in the zone. That had a lot of the strike zone. Another miss by Nick Lentz. I mean, they back-to-back nights for the home plate umpires. You wonder how they got this assignment. Now a 2-0 pitch. Down and away, ball 3. 3-0. Starling Marte. Starling Marte in the hole. Brandon Nimmo on deck. give him a fastball here. The 3-0 pitch. It's a cutter, called a strike. All right, so that evens out because that was low and should have been a ball. Instead, it's 3-1. The 3-1 count, like the 3-1 scoreboard. Dodgers trying to stay in front in the third. Yamamoto out of the stretch. Alonso swings and taps it foul. A little dribbler along the first base side. Full count, the runners will reset. There's a chance that was going to be fair and playable, and it spun to the right of the line.
That's the slider Yamamoto's gone to rather heavily here in the third.
That's a pitch off the IL you haven't seen a ton of from him. And he saw a lot of it the last time he was in New York. That was at Yankee Stadium, and we all know what happened to him next. Alonso calls for time, takes his helmet off, blows a snot rocket outside the batter's box. Readjusting bright orange batting gloves. Now he steps back in. The next pitch from Yamamoto will be his 49th of the game. Alvarez on second, Lindor on first. 1 out, bottom 3. Payoff pitch. Down and away, ball 4. Went to another slider. Missed, and Alonso didn't swing. Bases are loaded for Brandon Nimmo. This is not the kind of stress Yamamoto or the Dodgers wanted after they just gave him a 2-run lead. Mark Pryor, Will Ireton will come out and talk with the Dodgers starter. It's a consultation on the mound. Brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dial 1-800-5-MILLION if you want a free consultation, because everyone deserves justice. 2 base hits, a strikeout, and a walk. Bases loaded for the hobbled Brandon Nimmo. Playing through plantar fasciitis, dropped down in the order here in Game 4.
Well, what you don't want right here is for Yamamoto to start pitching defensively. Want to be aggressive, run it in a spot where you know they've got all kinds of scouting reports. They've got whereases and therefores and what happens with the fastball and the slider against Nimmo. So this is kind of refreshing. Okay, fine. Did Mark Pryor see something mechanically that they wanted to talk about on the mound? But now the infield's going to be playing the pull.
Dodgers 3, Mets 1. But the Mets have them loaded and only 1 out in the bottom of the third. 50th pitch coming from Yamamoto. Nimmo takes ball 1. Splitter down low. Mets fans on their feet. And you know this is the time to strike. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Straight back behind home plate, off the screen, bounce back toward third base, picked up by Alvarez. 1 ball, 1 strike. 18 pitches for Yamamoto in this third inning. 10 of them have landed in the zone for strikes. Play at any base. The base is loaded. Here's the 1-1. Nimmo, check swing, foul ball.
It's a four-seamer, a little extra on that at 95 miles an hour.
Alvarez, Lindor, Alonso on the bases. Nimmo at the plate. Yamamoto's in front 1-2. And he steps off. Back of the mound, now takes his place on the rubber. Nimmo taps the plate twice. The left-hander, very back edge of the box, waiting on a 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Pulled foul on the ground toward his own dugout. Dribbles into the camera well. No change in the count. Lengthy third inning from Yamamoto. He's now north of 50 pitches. Remember, he only threw 63 last time out against the Padres in his 5 innings of work. But Roberts said before the game, don't expect him to throw 100 tonight. Another 1-2 pitch. Another check swing foul ball from Nimmo. The Mets have the bases loaded and only one out in the third inning. The Dodgers are up 3-1. Another pitch from Yamamoto. Rolled to second base. Taylor in the glove. The shovel to Edman. The turn. That's 2. 4-6-3. Inning-ending double play. But there's a hesitation.
The Mets want to look at it. And again, for Yamamoto, the regular season, just 5 ground ball double plays.
The call was out at first, but that's where the Mets are going to challenge.
And they're going to win it.
Yeah.
New York is challenged now, call at second and at first.
It wasn't an extreme stretch from Max Muncy at first. I mean, he kind of let that ball travel to him.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because the Mets are challenging the call at second and at first. At first, they're going to win that one because the foot hit the bag before the ball was all the way in the catch in the first baseman's mitt.
So the Mets are going to get a run back.
Muncy, I'm not certain it would have made a difference, but that was not a stretch to go out and get the baseball. No, it was let the baseball come to him.
No, it wasn't. I mean, Muncy, just his second start at first base since 2021, and both have come in this postseason with Freddie Freeman injured. It was a backhand shovel from Taylor to Edman, who was cutting across second base, and then the throw to Muncy was a little late. Let's get the official word.
After review on the call at second is confirmed the runner is out. The runner at first is overturned to safe. New York will retain the challenge.
So it was a hard hit ground ball to second. Mo, you want to say that should have been 2?
Well, but it had all the makings of 2. The backhand shovel by Chris Taylor, kind of a long distance to begin with. And then for Muncy, again, not certain if he goes out to stretch and get the baseball, does he catch it before the foot hits the bag? Well, we won't know, but for the Mets, they will take a run in the process on what turns out to be a fielder's choice.
So it's 3-2 Dodgers. Lindor on third, Nimmo on first. So Yamamoto has to reset for Starling Marte. So a couple guys used to playing the positions tonight. Chris Taylor at second and Muncy. At least they haven't had a ton of reps. Well, wasn't to be. Yamamoto will have to try and wiggle out of it. Marte swings at the first pitch. Ground ball to short. Backhand stop by Edman. He goes to second, and that'll get Nimmo. Oh, boy. Nice play by Tommy Edman. Ranging to his right. Stopped it with his backhand. Throwing towards second. Falling away in time to get Nimmo and keep the Dodgers ahead by 1. It's 3-2 LA. Game 4 going to the 4th inning.
Second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens. 1 apiece. Castellanos, the hero. Slider. That's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos does it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh!
What an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall, and it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was 105.5 miles an hour.
No way. 105.5.
I can't believe my eyes.
No, that's not even on the FM dial.
That was unreal.
I don't even know if I want to high-five him. He might not be rated the next week.
Well, light your hand on fire.
Yes.
105.5. Punch out Tommy Edman.
Home on the play. A potential tying run, I should say. Jose Quintana back out there for New York. He'll face Andy Pages to start. He was a lone Dodger that didn't come to the plate in the third. They scored twice, but left him loaded. See how large that ends up looming here in Game 4. Pages 0 for 1, grounded out his first trip to the plate. Takes a first pitch strike from Quintana. Sinker at 89, called on the inner third. Quintana at 66 pitches. Jose Butto, a right-hander, has been warming in the bullpen. Lefty Quintana deals to Pages. Way up and way outside, 1-1. Now, this is where Pages is going to get his playing time, facing a left-handed starter. So he's really got to make these opportunities count. He's 1 for 7 in the postseason. The pitch. Ball upstairs. The fastball velocity is really down, it seems, for Quintana here in the fourth.
Yeah, he's not a guy that's going to light it up at 100 miles an hour to begin with.
On 2-1, Pages takes a rip and fouls away a second strike, a sinker on the inside corner. So he took a four-seam fastball, which is that was in the heart of the plate at 88. He offered at a sinker at 90. Up and in.
Is this where Quintana tries to get Pages now to expand the strike zone?
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pages takes it the other way, right center field. Marte hustling after it. He reaches out and makes the catch on the very edge of the warning track. Well tracked by the veteran outfielder, and a ball that hung up a little bit, driven the opposite field by Andy Pages. That's out number one.
Stephen, a pretty good idea. You know, with 2 strikes, don't pull the ball. The first swing that they had was a little bit too big, but that time going the opposite way.
So here's Chris Taylor, who's 0 for 1. He flew out the other way to right field, kicking off the third inning. 71st pitch of the game, and Taylor swings and misses. 88-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball right down the middle.
Yeah, and he was late.
And it was an uppercut.
Well, that's the big swing.
The big uppercut swing. So the 0-1. Taylor does not offer at that high fastball. Again at 88. Not close to the zone. It's 1-1. 1-1. And it's in the dirt, ball 2. A couple of well-hydrated Met fans second-guessing Carlos Mendoza's managerial moves so far here in Game 4.
And second-guessing the opinion of one another.
Yeah. And they're a section apart. Rather than go and talk next to each other, they're yelling across the section, which is great. The 2-1 pitch outside, 3 balls and a strike.
So we'll be giving you updates as growing up, we referred to them as wolf tickets.
Wolf.
Yeah, wolf tickets.
Base is empty, 1 out for the Dodgers, top of the 4th. They lead 3-2. 3-1 1 pitch. Taylor
swing again.
Swings and misses. 3 and 2.
He's got to be short and quick to the ball.
Well, it was a swing that he seemed to really groove at the end of the regular season. His last 7 games, Mo, he was hit 474.
Well, he's changed, his setup to begin with. He now rests the bat on the shoulder until the pitcher goes into the windup and then raises the bat up.
Payoff pitch. Taylor fouls a ball back.
And he went to lay the bat on the shoulder a little bit early. He didn't do that to begin with. He used to waggle the bat a lot. Well, he was trying to reduce a lot of extra movement.
Shohei Ohtani on deck. And Taylor get aboard for him. Another 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. Handled by Vientos on a hop. He's up in his throw. Not in time. Great hustle, Chris Taylor.
And a better swing also by Chris Taylor. Not because he got the base hit. He hit the ball hard. That was a better swing. Hold on to it.
That was a one-hopper and a scalded ground ball. Vientos made a good play. Side saddled it. It kind of took a moment getting up with it. Thought the ball, he kind of slipped to the ground. And then took an extra beat to get the ball away. And that gave Taylor all the time he needed to reach. So 1 on, 1 out, Shohei Ohtani at the plate. Shohei has reached twice. Leadoff home run, a walk, and a second run scored. First pitch from Quintana. Upstairs with a curveball. 1-0.
One thing about Taylor, it doesn't matter if he's 10 for 10 or 0 for 10. He hustles every time that he steps foot on the field, and it paid off.
A 1-0 pitch. Ohtani with a big swing, fouls a strike back into the screen. 1-1. That was a sinker up and in. That very top corner inside is where opposing pitchers want to live when throwing their hard stuff to Ohtani.
Pitchers understand if you're going to come inside to Ohtani, you better come in and off the plate. Otherwise, you're going to have a good look at a pitch that goes into the stands.
The pitch is called strike 2, a changeup on the inner third. Ohtani kind of jumped. They see him do that from time to time on pitches inside. I don't know if he's trying to sell it or he just didn't see it. It's a good pitch from Quintana. No debate whether that was a strike or not. So Shohei's behind 1-2. 1 on, 1 out, top of the 4th. The Dodgers lead by 1. Here's the pitch. Ohtani stares at a ball in the dirt outside. 2-2.
Just watching home plate umpire Nick Lentz right there. They've been watching him all night, but I mentioned Alvarez moves around a lot. Well, that time Alvarez moved way outside. Lentz did not go with him. So he had already established the strike zone. Lentz stayed right with it.
Ohtani ready at the plate, hands high, waiting for Quintana's 2-2 pitch. It'll have to wait another moment as he looks Taylor back to the bag at first. CT slides headfirst safely. Quintana fixes the bill of his hat. Footwork set. Bright orange cleats, and now a 2-2 pitch. Long pause and another disengagement. That's the second in a row. So Taylor talking with Clayton McCullough, the Dodgers' first base coach, formulating a plan. Quintana focus on Ohtani. The 2-2 is down and away. Full count. Missed with the curve. And Ohtani didn't chase. 3-2 Dodgers. 1 gone in the 4th. Mookie Betts on deck. Here's the 3-2. Shohei walking to first. Another walk that a changeup missed downstairs and outside. So 3 times Shohei Ohtani has reached tonight. It'll be first and second for Mookie Betts. But it won't be against Jose Quintana. Carlos Mendoza making a pitching change. Here with 2 on, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Jose Butto against Mookie Betts when we come back on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are coming. Now is the
Watch one fly. Heads up in the upper deck. Shohei's on his way. That's number 54 for Ohtani. A 3-run Titanic shot.
I mean, I'm not even sure. So I'm going to marvel at the fact that he hit a 3-run home run. The guy is another planet. Yes, he's probably the greatest all-around baseball player to ever walk. I give all those accolades.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing.
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam.
Pitches 3 1/3. Buto against Betts. Mookie lifetime is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and a walk. Opting for the right-on-right matchup. Apparently, the Mets are.
I think it's more opting for someone that can come in and throw strikes consistently.
Buto looks at Taylor on second. Comes home to Mookie. Betts holds the trigger. It's a slider outside, ball 1. Buto, been a vital swing man for the Mets staff all year. First and second. 1 gone. He yanks ball 2 down and away from Mookie. Another slider. Buto began the year as the starter, went to the bullpen and really took his game to another level. And that's what the Mets are hoping he can do here, coming out with 2 on and 1 out. Mookie's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run scored. Make it 2 for 3. Takes one to left field. This ball's going to get all the way to the wall. Nimmo with his bad foot just got it. Here comes Ohtani scoring from first. Mookie Betts delivers a 2-run double. Make it 5-2 Dodgers.
And for Betts, he knows, as it look, we're a man short. Freddie Freeman not getting his start in tonight's ball game. At least not at the outset. Could be available maybe for a pinch hitter. And for Betts, his second hit of the night. And the Dodgers putting some crooked numbers up on the board, and they're not done yet.
Betts in scoring position for Teoscar Hernandez. And so Brandon Nimmo, playing through plantar fasciitis, took a long time to get to the ball. Couldn't cut it off before it hit the wall. Teoscar can't check up his swing on a fastball that was 3 feet high. Strike 1. Teo's just searching for it at the plate here in the championship series. But it's 5-2 Dodgers. Still only 1 out in the top of the 4th. Betts the runner on second. That infield back as Teoscar waves at strike 2, wildly swinging at a fastball top the zone.
And that double by Betts, the first base runner that Buto has allowed in 4 appearances.
The 0-2 pitch. Teoscar swings, foul ball back just below us to the booth, and one of those Wolf ticket fans who was barking had the ball go off of his hand and ended up with another one.
He turns around and looks at everybody else like it's their fault.
Oh, Bubba, no. Oh, hands, face in hands. Another 0-2 pitch. Teoscar swings, hits it in the air left field. Nimmo went back, now comes in, drifts over to his right toward the line, and he makes the catch. And Teoscar went all the way to first. The ball was caught. He was halfway down the line. Wouldn't touch first base going back. I know that's something you appreciate, Mo.
Well, you never know what's going to happen. You know, the wind coming in kind of from center field towards third base at the present time. From best we can see, the flags atop the left field stands.
So it'll be up to Tommy Edman. He's 1 for 2. RBI doubles last time up. Betts on second. The pitch home from Butto. Misses upstairs. Ball 1. Edman now switched over to the left side against the right-handed Butto. The southpaw starter Quintana removed from the game after just 3 1/3 innings. Mookie's dancing on second. Has the attention of Butto. Pulled foul to the first base coach, Clayton McCullough.
Steve, and again, as we saw last night, this place has gotten very quiet, which is music to the ears of a visiting team.
Well put, Mo. Can Edman deliver another gut punch? 2 outs, Betts on second. Dodgers up 5-2. They'll throw back to second. Mookie slides in safely. He and Lindor share a couple smiles. Something those two guys like to do quite often. Lindor now standing at second base. Mookie takes his lead. Lindor backs up towards short. Pitch home, up and away. 2-1 on Edman. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Edman swings and misses. Good changeup that dove away from Tommy there. Squares the count 2-2 for Butto. The Dodgers lead by 3 here in Game 4. Thanks to Mookie Betts' 2-run double. He's on second. Edman in the box. Butto's 2-2 pitch. Edman watches. Strike 3 called. Off the plate outside. Nick Lynn says it just got the corner. The Dodgers are going to go to the iPad and then let Nick Lentz hear about it. But Mookie Betts coming through his second hit of Game 4.
Pirates, no runs, no hits, 1 error.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, Shohei, 7 no-hit innings.
Nate Pearson, the new pitcher on the mound. There's a bouncer to short, fielded by Swanson. He'll throw to first to get him.
8 no-hit innings. Porter Hodge on the mound.
Down to their last chance.
Grounder to short. Dansby to first. There it is.
A combined no-hitter for the Chicago Cubs.
On the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
4-pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought, and just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
There's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks. It's gone. A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
Only able to get 1. see if Yamamoto's able, Mo, to get his first shutdown inning of the night.
Steven, I go back to my conversation last night on the bus back to the Dodgers Hotel with Bob Guerin, Dodger coach. He said, look, especially in postseason play, the object, you play mind games, but it holds true. You're trying to win each inning against the other team.
Yep. In that vein, they tied the first inning. Pair of home runs. Ohtani led off the game with the blast. Mark Vientos tied it. In the third, the Dodgers scored 2 to the Mets 1. In the fourth, 2 to the Mets. We see. J.D. Martinez leads off. First pitch, strike one called. A fastball at 93 from Yamamoto. Mo, I want to get your take on this. Up to this point in the game, Yamamoto has thrown 14 sliders, already a career high. Here's his 0-1 pitch to J.D. Martinez. It's a fastball that runs inside at 95, 1-1. Yeah, that surpasses the 13 he threw in that excellent outing against the Yankees.
Yeah, what we don't know is, was that by design ahead of time, or is this just a pitch that tonight he feels better with?
He throws a cutter there, misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike to Martinez, who struck out swinging in the second inning.
Well, if you remember the first postseason game they had, he ran into problems with that splitter because he could not control it. He spiked a few of them in front of home plate.
On 2-1. Martinez holds up on a fastball right at the top of the zone and down the middle, called strike 2. Yamamoto has reverse splits. Righties hit him much better than lefties. Another factor into why Martinez is starting at DH over Winker. Martinez hangs back and pushes one in the air to right field. His former teammate Mookie Betts comes in and makes the catch for the first out in inning number 4, and more boos for J.D. Martinez.
Hey, folks, obviously the Dodgers, yep, they're in postseason, and you have a chance now to experience the thrill of October baseball live. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Base is empty, 1 out. Jose Iglesias batting from the right side. Yamamoto into his windup. Tapper in front of the plate. Yamamoto will come in and field it. He throws to first. It's low, but it's caught by Muncy. Gets out number 2 on 1 pitch, and he sort of shook out that right arm a little bit. Not doing it anymore. Perhaps it was just the sleeve that he was readjusting. Long sleeves, of course, because it's another chilly night here in Queens. Temperatures hanging on above 50 degrees apparently. I think the feels like is definitely in the mid-40s. Winds gusting between 8 and 20 miles per hour. 2 gone in the fourth. The Dodgers up 5-2. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on the center fielder Harrison Bader, batting in the 8th spot of the order.
You know, that play by Yamamoto, it appeared to be simple, but he played it right. He got himself in position, went down with both hands to field it and threw.
Second pitch to Bader, fastball 95, called strike 2. Took a moment. Well, we talked about it last time he was on the bump, Mo. 3 straight Golden Glove awards for Yamamoto in Japan. Best defender as a pitcher in his league. The last 3 seasons he pitched NPB baseball. The 0-2 pitch. Bader watches a fastball, just missed outside at 95. Wow.
Yeah, good try. And Will Smith was sitting in the outside corner. Smith just kind of looked over his left shoulder and said something to Lentz about that call as well.
So Yamamoto will try again. His 66th pitch of the game. Cut on and miss, strike 3. There's that shutdown inning we were talking about for Yamamoto. A 1-2-3-4th, capped off by his 7th strikeout. The Dodgers 5, the Mets 2, going to the 5th at Citi Field.
Now it's time for Eyes on the Ball Player. Can you find Julio Rodriguez in this photo, Mariners fans?
Yes, indeed. Julio's bat really heating up.
Julio, 3 consecutive hits. He's been on base 4 times tonight. He's getting hot. Here it comes. Goodbye, baseball. Julio Rodriguez.
And there he is.
Betts to the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game-1 party in L.A. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
5-5 in the seventh. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
3-2 Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash! The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe! He had a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry. Betts with the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez into score. Kiermaier into score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game-1 party in L.A. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
It's been buried in the foam. I think just in disappointment and shame, spreading the news with loved ones that while he definitely knows better than Carlos Mendoza, he did not make the play.
Right now, he's quiet as a church mouse.
So here's Kike Hernandez, 1 for 2, RBI single, his last time up in the third. Buto into his windup, and he goes to the sweeper to get strike 1 in the outside corner. Kike taking a pitch to start the fifth. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch from Buto. Sweeper in the heart of the play, quickly 0-2.
Yeah, he throws that sweeper rather hard, too. It's got some velocity behind it.
A 2-strike pitch coming to Kike Hernandez. He swings, and it's a foul ball back toward our booth, just in front of us. No, hit off the facing of the upper deck. So no change in the count for Kike. He was the second of back-to-back run-scoring hits for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman with a double. Hernandez with a base hit. Another 0-2. Kike stays alive. Spoils a sweeper. Good work by Hernandez to get a piece of that.
The infield is to pull, especially the left side, but the outfield is the opposite direction.
Still 0-2. Kike leading off the fifth. The Dodgers up 5-2. The pitch. Outside by a hair. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Seems like the wind has died down for now compared to where it was consistently last night. Do you agree, Mo?
Yeah, and 2 hours before the game, it was gusting pretty good.
A 1-2 pitch. Hernandez, chased badly. It was a sweeper down and in the dirt outside. So a strikeout for Buto. Back-to-back Ks for the right-hander, who came on first and second, 1 out in the 4th inning, and Mookie Betts greeted him to the game with a 2-run double. Taylor scoring from second, Ohtani coming all the way around from first. But then he got Teoscar Hernandez to fly out, struck out Edman, and now Kike to begin the 5th. So Muncy will bat, bases empty and 1 gone. The pitch. It's a ball. Muncy has walked twice tonight. Shocker, huh? All you Dodger fans who may have hopped on late.
He's reached base now, 10 consecutive plate appearances,
including 7 walks. Keeps the bat on the shoulder. Fastball outside. 2-0. So this is an excellent thing for both Max Muncy and the Dodger lineup as a whole. And he's seeing the ball like this. It adds so much more length. 2-0 pitch. Muncy lets it fly and fouls it away. Left side. Vientos on the run toward the Dodger dugout, and it drops into it. He was shifted over, of course, the Met infield playing against the lefty Muncy to pull. And so he had a long run.
It's never easy to hit at the major league level, and especially in postseason play, because you're playing the best of the best. There's only 2 National League teams left. But you'll hear hitters from time to time that are really hot. They say it's almost as if things are slowing down.
The 2-1. Outside and low, ball 3.
And by slowing down, I'm talking about they see the ball much better. They're not worrying about getting 2 strikes on them. They feel confident they can make contact, and the ball doesn't seem like it has anywhere near the velocity as it does when you're in a slump.
3-1 pitch. Downstairs. Ball 4. Muncy with another walk. 11 plate appearances in a row. He's on base safely 8 times via the walk. A remarkable run for Max Muncy, whose on-base percentage is skyrocketing in this LCS.
And that's the 27th walk in the 4 games for the Dodgers.
1 on, 1 out. Here's Will Smith, who's 0 for 2. First pitch from Butto. Inside corner, called strike 1. Smith looking back at Nick Lentz once again. That's been a familiar thing for Smith, both in the batter's box and when he's catching behind home plate.
I tell you, those 27 walks, I mean, those are free gifts. Now it depends. Do you unwrap them all? We'll find out.
The pitch. Smith in the air, center field. Bader backing up and makes the catch. Well in front of the warning track.
But a better swing by Will Smith also.
Would you call that a fly out or a line out?
Yes.
That's good. That's good, Mo.
Take your pick.
I'll give you love for that. 2 down. It'll be up to Andy Pages. Started the game because they were facing a left-handed starter. Now it's a right-handed reliever. Pages 0 for 2. Ground out and a fly out. First pitch upstairs. 1-0.
You want me to keep your scorebook for you?
And it said yes. I wrote down yes.
Just put 8.
8, yes. Dodgers lead 5-2. 2 outs, Muncy on first. Here in the top of the 5th. Pitch from Butto off the plate inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Some Alvarez thought that should be a strike.
I disagree.
Yes.
Just for the record. Yes. Butto at the letters and out of the stretch. Pages takes again. This is a slider right down Broadway. 2-1. The Guardians walked off the Yankees. They were down to their last breath. Down 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Jhonkensy Noel tied it with a 2-run home run. And then in the bottom of the 10th, David Fry walked it off with a 2-run blast. Pages, foul ball, back below us. Redemption potentially. No, it was 2 rows in front of our favorite fan. And he's telling his friend, I would have had that one. I was definitely ready. That's just amazing. I love this guy. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out and a runner on for the Dodgers. Leading by 3. Here's the pitch. High. Full count. He shall henceforth be known as Foul Ball Bro.
But he's still demonstrating.
Muncy basically in Alonso's pocket at first base. Short lead. Brief time as Butto disengages. Plants his right foot, third base side of the rubber. Pages in the right-handed batter's box, waiting on a payoff pitch. And here it is. Head start for Muncy. Called strike 3. Front door slider just got the inside corner. Heck of a pitch from Jose Butto. So Muncy's 1-out walk stranded on the bases. We're halfway home in Game 4. The Dodgers 5.
Opened it up here in the second. second. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
3-2 Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash. The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe. You hit a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry.
That will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
5-5 in the seventh. The Yankees are now 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this game. Base hit to left. Chisholm can fly. He rounds third and heads for the plate. He would have beaten the throw anyway. It squirts away from Perez. And the Yankees jump back in front, 6-5.
Verdugo now has a couple of hits, been on base 3 times. He scored a couple of runs, and he drives in the go-ahead run here with another base hit to left field. Chisholm was flying.
Postseason history for a single postseason. It's the second longest postseason streak ever. Reggie Jackson reached 12 consecutive plate appearances between the postseasons in 1977 and 1978.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry to bring up old stuff.
Thanks. You want to go sit down there with your buddy?
Okay, I will. Okay. Bye. First pitch, chop foul by Francisco Alvarez. It's 9-1-2 for New York.
The difference is Max Muncy hasn't thrown his hip into a throw from second base to make sure it's not a double play. Frank Foley was the second base umpire. Not that I remember much of it.
No. Oh, that hits Buto on the front right knee, drops to the dirt, the helmet comes off, and Alvarez trying to skip it off down the first base side. An 0-1 pitch from Yamamoto, and fans booing him because, yes, of course, when you're up 5-2 in Game 4 of the championship series, you definitely want to put a runner on for Francisco Lindor. It's like, guys, have a feel. Certainly unfortunate because Alvarez is clearly in pain. It's his front left leg, really the middle of the thigh.
Yeah, left thigh. That's going to leave a bruise. And right now, is it also cramp up the leg? He's still having difficulty as the muscles are just tighten up on him.
He basically shooed the athletic training staff and Carlos Mendoza back to the dugout. He has got both hands on both knees at first base next to Antoine Richardson, their first base coach. I think everybody's given Alvarez a beat on the base pass. It'll be Francisco Lindor, 1 on, nobody out, bottom 5. Kike Hernandez at third base. He's on the grass. The switch hitting Lindor, batting from the left side. He is 1 for 2 tonight. The base hit his last time up. He was stranded on third. His potential tying run. It was 3-2. The pitch. High, ball 1.
Evan Phillips cranking up rapidly in the Dodgers bullpen.
It's 5-2 Dodgers, but no outs in the bottom of the 5th. The 70th pitch of the night is low. A fastball at the shins to Lindor. 2-0. Yamamoto bounced back after a long third with a 10-pitch 4th, but in some trouble to start the 5th. The pitch is in there for a strike. 95, just caught the outside edge. Away from the left-handed hitting shortstop. Presumptive runner-up for National League MVP. And any other year, it would be his award. But not this year. 2-1. Oh, good breaking ball. A curveball that got Lindor way out in front. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's curveball of the night by Yamamoto right there.
That was brilliant. Out of the stretch. At the letters. Brings the ball up. And now the 2-2 pitch. Blew it right by him. Strike 3. 94 on the four-seam fastball from Yamamoto to get Lindor.
Some of the Mets broadcasters, we were talking about Yamamoto before the ball game, and they said, well, what do you look for? I said, well, what we see from time to time is a lot of hitters get fooled by the fastball. It's not 100 miles an hour, but it seems to get upon them much more rapidly than they think.
And that is going to be all for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Dave Roberts claps his hand twice, takes the ball, gives the righty a pat on the backside. Now glove taps from all the infielders. He's waiting on the mound. Got the last one from Chris Taylor. Head back to the dugout. It is 4 1/3 innings for Yamamoto in Game 4. 1 on, 1 out. Evan Phillips against Mark Vientos.
3-2 Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash. The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe. He hit a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos, the hero. Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes, you cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good, he hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic. The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
Pitch coming here to Vientos. Crack to right center field. Pages on the move to the track. He couldn't find it. That's because it's over the wall. Grand slam, Vientos.
The 5th inning.
Dave Roberts just going to the matchups, and he did not like the matchup with Yamamoto facing Vientos again in this ballgame. It would have been the 3rd at bat against the Dodger right-hander.
He homered in the 1st, then struck out in the 3rd. Vientos up with a runner on and 1 out. The Dodgers leading 5-2. First pitch from Phillips is a sweeper, and strike 1 in the outside corner.
The pitching has been so good. The last 5 games, Dodgers have been able to mix in 4 shutouts.
A 1 pitch from Phillips. That's way outside, 1-1. It's a new Dodgers franchise record for shutouts in a postseason.
Yep. And the other part, too, is that in those 5 games coming in tonight, and again, 4 of those shutouts, the bullpens worked more innings than the starters.
Phillips out of the stretch. 1 on, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. He yanks a fastball. 97, but off the plate, 2-1. The Major League record for a single postseason is 5, set in 2016 by Cleveland. Won't be a shutout tonight. The Dodgers are hoping for a win. The pitch. Vientos fouls back, strike 2 off the mask of Will Smith. Pitching change for the Dodgers, the first tonight, brought to you by Navien. High-efficiency tankless water heaters, boilers, and the new NPF Hydro Furnace. It's next-level comfort that's perfect for your home and the environment. HydroFurnace.com has the information. Yamamoto top step, watching on. A A 2-2 pitch from Phillips to Vientos, who watches, called strike 3. Absolutely froze him with a fastball at 97. He was sitting sweeper, got heater, and now he can grab some bench.
Boy, 2 good pitches by Phillips. The one before was in on the hands and just absolutely jammed him. And then he leaves him standing straight up.
Pete Alonso digs in from the right side. He's 0 for 1, struck out in the first, walked in the third. 5-2 LA. First pitch sweeper, called a strike.
That's 9 punch-outs for the Mets through 4 2/3 tonight.
Last night they struck out 13 times. The 0-1. Just missed outside with the fastball, 1-1. As the first 2 games of the series, the Mets 14 Ks total, 13 last night, and 9 more here tonight. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-1 pitch. Alonso swings and rips it into the net, foul. Pete Alonso, free agent to be. Named an All-Star for the 4th time this season. Phillips at the belt. The pitch rolled to short. Edman will go to second. Taylor has the 3rd and final out. So Evan Phillips comes out of the bullpen relieving Yamamoto. Strikes out Vientos and gets Alonso to ground out to finish the 5th inning. Going to the 6th, it's 5.
And a 1-2 to Vientos. Is into left field. Down for a base hit. Here comes Bader. He'll score the tying run. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores. Alonso adds with a sac fly. Martinez off the bench with an RBI single to extend the New York lead. He sends one in the air, left center field. That will score Iglesias, and a 5-run 8th inning.
Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash. The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe! You hit a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry.
Lawrence Butler time. He gets a hold of one early, and this ball's gonna fly on out. The growth he's seen over Butler. This one hit hard towards center field, and right on cue, Lawrence Butler adds another. Including his last save opportunity. That ball is belted. Lawrence Butler does it again.
Oh my God!
All tied up in the Queen City.
This time, it's 3-1 San Diego. Merrill, center field. Harris back. He can't get it. San Diego has opened it up here in the 2nd. They lead it 5-1. And what a shot from Merrill.
On base. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Mets. They've left 4 on base. Both starters are out. 3 1/3 for Jose Quintana. 4 1/3 for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris Taylor singled and scored his last time up, so he's 1 for 2. The pitch. A swing in the air, right field. Marte drifting over to his left. 1 pitch, 1 out for Butto in the 6th.
Well, friends, the 2025 Dodger memberships are on sale right now, and you can become a member and get access to all postseason games at preferred pricing. And along with your membership, it includes opening day, member event access, and a whole lot more. Check it out, Dodgers.com/memberships.
Fourth time up for Shohei Ohtani. He reached in each of his first three. A home run, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. Scored 3 of the 5 runs as Buto misses with a changeup. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases empty, 1 out in the 6th. The Dodgers lead by 3. Ohtani checks his swing on a changeup that dove downstairs. 2-0. Buto staring in, has the pitch, kicks into his delivery. Ohtani takes again, low on the sinker at 95. 3 balls, no strikes. They have been very careful with Shohei since he homered on the second pitch of the game.
That was a good take right there, too. He did not go fishing.
3-0. Taking again, 4-pitch walk. Ohtani with his 3rd walk of the game. He and Muncy in a race to see who can finish with more free passes today. And there'll be another pitching change for New York as Carlos Mendoza coming out to make a move in front of Mookie Betts. That's exactly what he did in the 4th inning, and things didn't go so great then. So Mookie Betts trying to repeat that history. 1-on-1 out for the Dodgers in the 6th, leading Game 4, 5-2.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Jarrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special into the lineup to help me reach the finish line this season. Chef Merito's Chicken Seasoning. It's a true utility player.
Here's Alonso now. Lindor at 3rd, Nimmo at 1st. The pitch. Swing and a ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back at the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso an opposite field home run, and the Mets had the lead. Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again. Betts to the bases loaded. Pulls one by 3rd and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a Game 1 party in L.A. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah. 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
There's always that opportunity, yeah, but I think you have to throw at least one of them. Line down the left field line, it is a fair ball. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Abanez, and it is 5-2 Detroit. Oh my goodness, what a big hit off the bench.
Willing instant oil change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change.
After Betts didn't waste any time as soon as he was really the count in his favor. So he's only had 1 other bat against Maton. 0 for 1.
Maton, first base side of the rubber, throws back to first. Ohtani slides in safe. No tag from Alonso. Mets in their home whites with the pinstripes. Blue and orange. 2 colors of the 2 teams that left New York. The Dodgers and the Giants. Dodgers in their road grays. Mookie with the high socks, waiting on a pitch from Maton. Here it is. Mookie was watching all the way. It's a cutter that flutters in there at 89, called strike 1.
Right now, we're in a spot, especially for the Mets. I mean, this is going to be a pitching matchup against particular hitters according to the situations, as the Mets cannot afford to be down 3-1 in this series.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate outside. Ball 1. And there are fans here in Queens Don't want to go quietly. A lot of ball game left, and it's still just a 3-run game. 5-2 Dodgers, 1 on, 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Make that 2 balls and a strike as a sinker dives downstairs. Maton was lights out the last 2 months of the season. A deadline pickup for New York. Mookie takes a rip, fouls back a hanging cutter, 89, 2-2. Oh boy, did his eyes get big there. Ohtani on first, takes a short lead. Now Maton's 2-2. Betts swings, hits a high fly ball, left field, going back Nimmo on the track, at the wall. It is out of here. Mookie Betts watched that one fly from the batter's box, admiring a 2-run blast. Second time tonight, the Mets go to the bullpen for Mookie, and he makes them pay. Mookie with his 3rd hit of the night, 3rd home run of the postseason, and it's now 7-2 Dodgers.
Well, they've been waiting for Mookie Betts, and for Betts, he's just 3 for 3 tonight. He's knocked in 4. And with that trip around the diamond, another stop by friends at Daniel's Jewelers. Pick a location, walk in, say home run for your free team bracelet, along with a $50 gift card towards any purchase of $99 or more. Daniel's Jewelers, own the dream.
That's more like it, Mookie. All smiles, getting high fives and handshakes in the Dodger dugout. A home run line complete as the Dodgers celebrating what's now a 5-run lead. Ball 1 up and into Teoscar Hernandez. Still only 1 out in the 6th inning. What's now a 7-2 game 4. The pitch inside, 2-0 for Teo.
Well, twice you bring in a reliever to pitch to Mookie Betts. And twice Betts has left the yard with home runs.
The pitch. Teo takes ball 3 inside. If you're Teoscar Hernandez, now 0 for 14 in the series. You're ahead 3-0. Mo, do you take or do you try and jump on one?
You jump on it if you like it.
Here's the pitch. He takes ball 4 upstairs. 5th walk of the series for Teoscar Hernandez. It's the only way he's been able to get on base, but he and the Dodgers will take it. A base runner following the 2-run home run from Mookie Betts. 3 hits, 4 RBIs tonight.
And Steven, it sounds like the broken record, but this is the 4th game of this series, and that's the 29th walk the Dodgers have taken.
This is a team, and this was part of the matchup that people were talking about, even here in New York. Like, you know, this Mets staff, they just upset the Phillies. Well, Philadelphia, their hitter profile as a team is they will chase, they will expand, they will swing and miss. The Dodgers are respected for their ability to not do those things nearly as often. And that has been on full display here.
Yeah, it has been. And the Dodgers have had very patient, very selective at-bats.
Tommy Edman bats, swings and fouls back, strike 1. Hernandez, the runner on first. 1 away, 7-2. The Dodgers are up here in the top of the 6th. Edman 1 for 2. This is a ground ball to short, could be 2. And Edman hustling down the line, beats it out. It was a ground ball to short, and the Mets could not turn the 6-4-3 double play. Instead, it turns into a 6-4 fielder's choice.
Well, the crowd was chanting, "Let's go Mets," when Betts was coming up here in the 6th inning. Well, that chant went from "Let's go Mets" to "Let's go."
Here's Kike Hernandez 1 on, 2 out, 7-2 game. Strike one taken, just got the outside edge.
A few people that are visiting the exit signs.
That's wild to me. It's still very early.
Yep. Ask the people in Cleveland.
Yep. Pitch pops the mid of Alvarez, a sinker at 89, down the middle, strike two called. Yeah, the Guardians, the postseason swings there. Just the latest example. Up 3-1. And back-to-back home runs from Judge and Stanton. 4-3 New York. And at 5-3. Never gave up. Tommy Edmonds running. The throw to second. Not there. He is safe with a stolen base. Well, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Nick Lentz is now signaling that Kike went around with strike three. That was a really late signal. Like after the pitch, there was no call from Lentz. He waited until after the throw. Kike drops the bat, kind of confused at the plate. So Edmonds left on the bases, but Mookie Betts made sure Shohei Ohtani was not. 2-run home run deep to left field, and so it's now the Dodgers 7 and the New York Mets 2. 5.5 innings done.
LA's best sports time.
That's a good.
1 out away for Dylan Cease. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no-hit the Washington Nationals. On a rainy Thursday in D.C., the Padres will celebrate.
3-2. Ramirez on the ground. That's fair. Kwan is in. Naylor rolls one through. A base hit. Coming in to score is Fry. And he's got two of them right here as Lane Thomas turns on one. Deep into left. There she goes. Lane Thomas, a 3-run blast. 5-0 Cleveland before there is an out recorded in this game.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
Oh, there's a swing and a high fly ball towards the right field corner. Fair or foul towards the pole. It's off the pole and gone. Pavin Smith, his 5th of the year. Pavin swings. That's belted. Deep left field. Alvarez turns, walks. It's gone.
A grand slam. Second home run. Hang on. He's done it again. Pavin Smith, 3 homers.
Third home run of the postseason for Mookie went 377 feet. He knew it right off the bat. Mookie Betts admired that one for a minute there, Mo.
Nothing wrong with admiring him, especially when you've earned it. And for Betts, a big night tonight.
3 hits, 4 RBIs. Evan Phillips back on the mound for the Dodgers, facing Brandon Nimmo. First pitch strike, a fastball on the outside corner. It's 4, 5, and 6 for New York. Nimmo, Marte, Martinez. The pitch. Nimmo takes a fastball inside corner. Called ball 1. Okay. Francisco Alvarez doing his best in the Met dugout to keep his team alive with energy. Phillips' sweeper is low, but called strike 2. Yeah, the New York Met fans booing. I get that. The previous pitch probably should have been strike 2 anyway. Alvarez was banging on a Gatorade cooler. Said, come on, guys, let's go. Because as we were just talking about, Mo, the Dodgers are up by 5, but there's still 4 innings left of offense for this New York team.
There's nothing that's guaranteed in postseason. Boy, like your hair's on fire.
Pitch. Nimmo fouls it back over the screen.
You'll never be accused of having too many runs in postseason.
The Mets familiar with comeback efforts. The Dodgers trying to stiff arm another one here on the road. 1-2 pitch from Phillips, and Nimmo slashes it down the left field line. It slices foul into the seats. Count remains 1-2 to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
They're trying to put him away, get outs, reduce the options. Right now, they're out of grand slam range that would even tie the game.
Yep, that's the big key. Stay that quote-unquote safe distance in front. Another 1-2 pitch. Nimmo, basically a half swing, lines it into left field for a leadoff single.
Get it back for Nimmo with 2 strikes. Yeah, it's up pitch, too. That was out in the outside corner, maybe even off the plate.
That was an abbreviated swing and almost was like he was trying to check up. Hit it on the barrel and into left field. So he's on for Starling Marte. No outs, bottom 6. The pitch. Up and in, ball 1. First appearance of this series for Evan Phillips, 4th game of the postseason. Actually, the first base runner he's given up this postseason. That single to Nimmo. Ball 2 misses the zone. Here comes Will Smith to chat with his catcher. So just Will and Evan on the mound. Against the Padres, Phillips 4 1/3, no hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. So Nimmo leading off the 6th inning. After Phillips, got the final 2 outs of the 5th inning. He's the first batter to reach against Evan in this postseason.
Anthony Bond, the lefty, warming up for the Dodgers in their pin.
J.D. Martinez on deck. Jose Iglesias in the hole. 2 balls, no strikes. Phillips comes set. Marte on the ground, and it goes off the glove of Kike Hernandez at third. It rolls into left field. Nimmo has to hold at second. Again, an injured foot. But the first 2 are on for New York in the bottom of the 6th inning. That was a ground ball to third. Kike dove to his left, but couldn't corral it in the glove.
Yeah, that ball got on him in a hurry. That was hit very well on the ground.
So after no hits or base runners in the first 5 innings of this postseason for Phillips, the Mets hit him with back-to-back singles in the 6th. It's J.D. Martinez. Right? Fans calling for Jesse Winker, the lefty. They stick with J.D., the righty. Phillips out of the stretch. 1st and 2nd, no outs. First pitch strike. Sweeper on the inner 3rd. I'm surprised they're not pinch hitting for him either.
I am too, a little bit, because the bat of Martinez has been sluggish.
And Phillips has a tougher time with lefties this year. The pitch. Sweeper away. Just missed the bottom edge. 1-1. Good offering from Evan. Just didn't get the call or a swing from J.D. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Dodgers up 7-2. The 1-1. Martinez slashes it toward the camera well next to his own dugout. And my goodness, that almost took a head off.
Well, he was so late on that fastball. The odd part is he's not hit a ball on the right side of the infield the last 6 games he's played in. And he knows the bat's a little bit sluggish, and he's starting to swing a little bit early. He's committing early.
The 1-2 pitch. Pulled fastball. Square count. Mets have given their home crowd some energy in the bottom of the 6th. 2 singles to start the inning. Phillips will try a 2-2. Martinez holds off on a sweeper, down and away, full count. Citi Field on its feet. The payoff pitch. It's inside by a hair. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Well, that hurts. You got a guy that was so sluggish with the bat, and you're basically throwing the ball by him.
Here comes Mark Pryor. That is certainly a missed opportunity for Evan Phillips. Walks J.D. Martinez to load the bases. Nobody out in the 6th inning. Jose Iglesias, a terrific contact hitter, now at the plate. He's 1 for 2. The Dodgers are up 7-2, but again, they have put energy back into this building, allowing the first 3 to reach in the 6th inning.
You'd love to get a ground ball right here. If you could get 2, wonderful.
Yeah, I'd say give them the run. Yeah.
But in this inning, again, Nimmo leading it off. The count was 1 ball and 2 strikes. Line drive single to left field. Then fell behind to Marte, 2-0. A smash down to third, off the glove of Hernandez. And then J.D. Martinez was behind in the count 1-2. He was strictly overpowered by a fastball.
They tried to go to the sweeper and get a swing and a miss as opposed to challenging him with the heater. So now it's Iglesias. They're loaded, no out. Phillips sets. Muncy in at first. First pitch to Iglesias, in there for a strike. That was a sinker inside. That was even further off the plate than the last pitch to Martinez. This one goes Evans' way. Iglesias, career .321 hitter with the bases loaded. The pitch. Swings and pushed it down the right field line. It's slicing towards the seats. Mookie's on the run. He runs out of room. Just gets out of play.
That was a breaking ball down and away. Would have been ball 1.
Had Mookie made the catch, Nimmo assuredly would have been able to tag and score on that play. Alas, it's 0-2. Iglesias up, Barrier on deck, Alvarez in the hole. Phillips searching for his first out of the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2 pitch, Iglesias can take way outside with the sweeper. Ball 1. Phillips approaching 30 pitches in his outing. Jeff McNeil has a bat and is in the on-deck circle for Bader. One ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, no out. The pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Blew it by him at 96. A huge first out for Phillips.
On the way for McNeil to be announced. And again, Bond to the lefty. He's heated, ready to go in the Dodgers pen.
You got to think there's going to be a change coming. Well, Will Smith is going to go out to the mound and be joined by Kike Hernandez. I mentioned earlier, the splits this year for Phillips have been more exaggerated. Left-handed batters have gotten to him. You have Bond to the lefty ready. Keeping an eye on Dave Roberts. His head is down. The bottom of the steps in the Dodger dugout. Smith back behind home plate. Doc takes a step up. Now Will Smith calling the defense. Okay, here we go. Bases loaded. 1 out for the Mets in the 6th inning.
Well, here's a slap hitter.
Yep.
He'll spray the ball all over the ballpark. The infield, oddly enough, the left side playing really to pull. And well back at third is Hernandez.
McNeil 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter this postseason. It's only 2 ABs. Phillips comes home. McNeil swings and misses on a slider at 87, strike 1. The Dodgers lead is 5. The Mets have the bags packed and only 1 out in the 6th inning. A former batting champ at the plate, coming off a fractured wrist at the beginning of September. The 0-1, McNeil slashes it foul on the left side. Phillips in front, 0-2.
If you're going to pitch him away, I'm still a little puzzled as why the left side of the infield is really playing to pull.
Edmund is nearly straight up with the bag as the shortstop. 2 strikes, McNeil. Extreme choke up on the bat. Hunkers down. The 2-strike pitch on the way, and he fouls it away. 96 a foot high. So McNeil stays in there.
And he was going to hit that one to left field.
He's trying to softball slap it right now.
Yeah, he's in contact mode right now. Doesn't matter where the ball is, contact.
The Dodger infield remains the same. Shifted over towards the right side for the lefty McNeil. Phillips' 32nd pitch of the night. McNeil pulls it off the facing of his own dugout. Keeps the count 0-2. Blake Trinan up in the bullpen as well. I don't see Bonda anymore. Two strikes on McNeil. They're loaded with 1 down. The pitch home. Sweeper downstairs. 1-2. Single, walk, strikeout. That's what the Mets have done against Phillips here in the 6th. Another 1-2 pitch. McNeil, fly ball, right center field. Pages comes over, has the catch. Nimmo tagging, and he's held at third. The throw home was a good one from Pages. Every runner holds, and there are now 2 out.
And Pages got over, not playing very deep to begin with. The outfield was playing relatively shallow with McNeil up there. But for Pages, perfect execution, staying behind the ball, and boy, did he get a lot on that throw. Here comes Roberts.
Evan Phillips, heck of a job to get the first 2 outs, but he and the Dodgers not out of trouble yet. They're still loaded. 2 outs. Francisco Alvarez will be pinch hit for. It's Jesse Winker. Pitching change for the Dodgers. Still leading the Mets 7-2 in Game 4.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together.
There goes Ohtani. Pitches in the dirt. Ohtani's stolen second. 43rd for Ohtani. Driven the other way. Gurriel to the trap. Gurriel to the wall. It's gone! Shohei with another shot. His 43rd. 1 of each tonight. Make it 43 and 43 in his hunt for history.
Hayes hits it deep to right center. Harris is back. He reaches up. Oh, my! He brought it back. What a grab by Michael Harris to keep it 2-0.
You see the angle he's going about it. It looks like he's got it tracked, and he gets right to that position and launches himself over the fence. He's like, really?
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. And the Kansas City Royals, who lost 106 last year, the most ever by a team that made the playoffs the next year, not only make the playoffs, they march on. And the Baltimore Orioles have lost 10 straight postseason games in a row.
To right field, sending Fernando back towards the wall.
Francisco Alvarez, a left-handed winker. The Mets traded for ahead of the deadline. Started the year with the Washington Nationals. It was sort of a reclamation project for the Nats, and Winker served them well. Had a good first half, turned into a trade piece. Was turned into a big piece of this Met lineup. Batting .267 this postseason with a triple and a home run, 3 RBIs. It's Blake Trinan on the mound. to try and get out of the 6th. First pitch, breaking ball, strike 1. Slider atop the zone.
Winker started each of the first 2 games of this series. Has a tendency to lunge at the ball. He was way out in front, early stride on that breaking ball.
They were loaded against Phillips. Can Treinen wiggle out? Here's the pitch. Winker swings and hits a high fly ball. Right field in front of the warning track is Mookie Betts, and he's there to make the catch. Blake Treinen comes on with the bases loaded and 2 out and gets Jesse Winker to fly out to Mookie on the warning track. The Mets with the bases loaded, no outs. They get no runs. 7-2 done.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive, right center field. Wind beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
The 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back. And a magic catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab. He brings the game back. You just saw Major League thievery right there. Unbelievable.
And our hearts stopped for a second. You're thinking this ball has a chance to get out.
Oh, that play flagged down by Hoskins. Leads over to Payam. Safe. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Browns one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead.
Broken now, right field, and Gunnar Henderson has gone yard again to start the game. And with that, Gunnar Henderson holds the new single-season title for home runs by an Orioles shortstop. Move over Cal and move over Miguel Tejada. It's now Gunnar Henderson's world.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign.
Pinch hitting Jeff McNeil flew out to shallow center, and with Andy Paz's right arm, they held the hobbled Brandon Nimmo at third base, and then Jesse Winker pinch hit against Blake Treinen and lined out to right field, the very front of the warning track. Didn't have the big pop off the bat, Mo, but the trajectory off the bat looked like it.
Off the bat, you and I both thought it was trouble to begin with.
Instead, it remains 7-2 to start the 7th. And Max Muncy leads off, taking a pitch. Strike 1 called. Phil Maton still working on the mound for New York. Muncy working on an historic streak. The 0-1. Muncy swings and wraps a base hit into center field. The the on-base streak, 12 consecutive plate appearances for Max Muncy that ties Reggie Jackson for the longest postseason streak all time. He already had the longest single postseason streak ever, but Max Muncy dialed in.
He's just been absolutely amazing, and he has not really been swinging at pitches out of the strike zone. I mean, 3 walks tonight, and that's his first base hit.
Leadoff man on in the 7th, now Will Smith. First pitch, breaking ball away, check swing, ball 1. The Dodgers, 7 runs on 8 hits. Would love some more, because as you said, Mo, you can never have too many what in a postseason game?
Nope.
Too many runs. It's not a thing. Doesn't exist. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, got the top of the zone, called strike 1. Dodgers with 27 runs the first 4 games of this series. On the The 1-1 pitch. Smith swings and flares one foul on the right side behind the Met dugout. It's the most the Dodgers have scored over the first 4 games of a postseason series in franchise history. One on, nobody out, top 7. Dodgers on top, 7-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Smith knew it. It was a good curve from Phil Maton to get the first out of the inning.
Maton throws a lot of breaking pitches. In fact, he's in the top 10 as far as the percentage of breaking pitches out of bullpen this year.
Andy Pages for a 4th time. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First pitch inside, ball 1. Sinker that runs in from the right-hander Maton toward right-handed hitters like Pages. That infield back ahead of the 1-0 pitch. Inside again, 2-0. Citi Field thinned out considerably after the Mets stranded the bases loaded to end the 6th. Another sellout crowd here for Game 4. The Dodgers trying to take a commanding 3-1 series lead. The pitch home. Pages holds up on a pitch he thought was outside, but it's called strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. Pages swings and chops it foul. Dribbling across the postseason logo toward the Dodger dugout. Muncy on first after his leadoff base hit. Now 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Andy Pages. Pitch, and that hit Pages on the hands. Oh, it's his right hand. He drops the bat, and he's trying to shake it out. Oh, boy.
Right hand, and that's normally fingers if it's the right hand. Unless he was able to pull the hand off, and
it looks like the wrist, maybe.
The wrist.
Dave Roberts and Yosuke Nakajima out there quickly to check on their hitter. Yeah, he tried to check his swing, and it hit his back, or his top hand, his right wrist.
Yeah, he just turned into it. Not on purpose, but, that pitch. We're seeing more and more hitters, quite frankly. If you look at it, Steven, that have difficulty with a pitch, it's simple to get out of the way. You just raise your hands.
And Muncy's already on second base. It will be first and second, 1 out for the Dodgers. And Pages is going to stay in the game, so that's an exhale, at least for now. And he's still shaking out that right wrist and hand as he jogs down the line.
Yeah, the question is going to be, what does that feel like as the night goes on, and how much more swelling? I mean, anytime a hitter gets hit on the wrist or the hand itself, and especially the fingers, well, you cringe, because so many times baseball and energy wins.
So 2 on for Chris Taylor. Shohei Ohtani on deck. 7-2 Dodgers, 1 out in the 7th. Big swing and a miss. Taylor falls to a knee after whiffing on a cutter.
Let me go out on a limb. That swing was too big.
Just a tick. Taylor is 1 for 3. Singled and scored in the 4th inning. Flew out to right his other 2 trips to the plate. Pitch. Taylor swings and fouls it away on the right side. Quickly 0-2. Maton looks at second base. The 0-2 pitch. Taylor watches a breaking ball in the dirt outside. 1-2. Both teams holding up on announcing pitching plans for Game 5. Everything dependent on what happens here in Game 4. Either starter went deep. Now the bullpen's battling. 1-2 pitch. Taylor waves. It's strike 3. It was a curveball way outside. Taylor could not check his swing. Second strikeout of the inning for Maton. But Shohei Ohtani will come to the plate. Carlos Mendoza will come to the mound to make a pitching change. 2 2 on, 2 out, top 7. The Dodgers trying to extend their 7-2 lead here at Citi Field.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Colder temps are coming. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products.
Deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive, right center field. Wind beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by Soto. And Stanton drives one deep left center. He'll watch this one fly. A booming home run, Giancarlo Stanton. 5-1 Yankees.
Find out if that went into the water.
Because if it did, there's never been a right-handed hitter that has done it since this ballpark opened its doors in 2000. And they're telling us in the truck that he indeed did have a splash hit. And that is the first one ever by a right-handed hitter.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field, down the line. It's a fair ball, and the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens, 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero. Slider, that's a hanger. 2 strikes, you cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good, he hangs it. Castellanos knows it right away. The Philly crowd knew it right away.
Unbelievable game. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
Has been up 4 times, he reached 4 times, and scored 4 times. Took the second pitch of the game from Jose Quintana out of the yard in right field, and has walked and scored his subsequent trips to the plate. Here's the pitch from Young. Ohtani takes a sinker outside and a little low. Ball 1.
A little difficult to pick up the baseball, especially from the left side. Kind of crouches down as he throws the ball, kind of a 3-quarter delivery.
Here's the pitch. Ohtani holds up. This one lands on the outside corner. Strike 1. Danny Young pitched an inning and a third in game 1. No runs, 1 walk, no hits as well. Here's the pitch. Ohtani swings through. Strike 2 is a sweeper down and away. Shohei chased it, now has to ask for time. Max Muncy led off the inning with a hard hit single. Smith struck out. Pages was hit on the wrist. He stays in the game. He's on first base. Taylor struck out swinging, so it's up to Ohtani. 7-2 Dodgers. Young's 1-2 pitch. We'll have to wait a moment. Infield for New York shifted over as far as the restrictions will allow. Big hole in the left side of the infield between Vientos at third and Lindor nearly straight up to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Ohtani breaks his bat, rolls one over to the right side. It's fielded at second by Iglesias. Underhand toss quickly to Alonso. Just beat Ohtani, who was sprinting down the line. So the Dodgers lead 2 on in the 7th. It's still 7-2 as we stretch.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Pitch walk to Soto, and they're loaded for Aaron Judge. Judge cranks one, deep left field, a grand slam, and the Yankees have the lead. Right on cue. He snaps his longest homerless drought, and just like that, the Yankees are in front. What a shot that was. What a moment.
Betts to the bases loaded. Pulls one by third and down the line. Floodgates opening. Hernandez in to score. Kiermaier in to score. Ohtani's coming in as well. Betts has unloaded the bases. And a game-one party in L.A. That basketball run you were talking about? Yeah, 23-0. Yeah, that's hard to fathom.
Play flagged down by Hoskins, leads over to Payam, save. We're tied up at 4. Vientos laces one the other way. It's a 2-run single for Vientos, and the Mets have a 6-4 lead. Grounds one through the right side. That's a base hit. JD Martinez off the bench knocks in 2, and the Mets have opened up an 8-4 lead. He swings, sends one high. Deep to left, he's watching, so are 44,000 others. Oh, what a start for the Padres as Tatis leaves the building, and this place is on its feet. Padres lead it 2-0.
I'm telling you right now, Brandon Tatis did not wait. Saw the first pitch, and as soon as he hit it, he knew.
Would mean one more to clinch a trip to the World Series, but as you mentioned, 9 big outs to capture.
Blake Treinen will face the top of the New York lineup. Lindor, Vientos, Alonso. Citi Field serenading Lindor. His walk-up song, My Girl by the Temptations, as Treinen pours in a first pitch. Misses outside of the sweeper, ball 1. The Temptations are actually going to be here to perform My Girl live tomorrow ahead of Game 5. Lindor's 1 for 3. Treinen comes inside and misses downstairs. 2-0 to Lindor.
It's hard to continue that thought about what the Dodgers have done. The pitching has been fabulous.
Treinen trying to continue that stretch. Kike Hernandez on the grass at third. The 2-0 pitch. Lindor holds up on strike 1. A sinker at 96 right down the middle.
We're talking about the pitching being fabulous. Okay, fine. For the Mets fans, they're talking about lack of hitting. Well, which is it really?
2-1. Lindor holds up. High fastball, 3-1. Now, you don't want to mess around here. They're up 5. Already loaded the bases with nobody out the last time up. Fortunate rather, to escape without allowing any damage. Lindor hits a ball up the middle beyond a diving Tommy Edman into center field. A leadoff base hit for the New York MVP. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
They won the NL West. They're the top seed in the National League.
The best record in baseball. LA Dodgers October baseball is here.
KLAC, KYSR HD2 Los Angeles.
Lindor's second single of the night. He's now 2 for 4. Vientos 1 for 3. Tied the game with a home run in the first inning. And struck out twice. First pitch, ground ball to short. Edman to second. Taylor, the turn. It's a high throw. It pulls Muncy off the bag, and Vientos is going to reach. If Taylor takes his time at second base and makes a better throw, that's a 6-4-3 double play.
Yeah, that's tailor-made, and
apparently not.
Edman, well, Taylor didn't make it, but Edman did not give Taylor a real great throw to begin with. Taylor had to reach to the outfield side of the bag in order to get it, and then his throw was well on the home plate side of first.
A 1-on, 1 out instead of bases empty and 2 gone. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch strike. That is some sorcery on that sweeper. Alonso thought it might hit him, and then it dove across the outside corner. 0-1. Alonso 0 for 2 with a walk. On the 0-1 pitch, he holds up on a sinker that dive bomb a little too low.
Yeah, they've been able to keep Alonso quiet, just 1 for 13 in the series.
1-1. Spiked. Good stop by Will Smith. The ball dribbles away from him, but Vientos not going anywhere. Dodgers 7, Mets 2.
So 1 for 13. Game 2, he had a single. That's been it.
Here's the pitch from Trinan. Alonso swings through. Strike 2. That sinker was dancing from the mound to the plate.
And Mets fans standing right here. They understand the importance, and the time is running out for their team.
Trinan, third base side of the mound, out of the stretch. Low, full count. This down in the dirt. Alonso didn't come close to offering it that. Starling Marte waiting in the on-deck circle. Excuse me, Brandon Nimmo. I keep thinking Marte's going to follow Alonso. That's how it's been the first 3 games. And Trinan strikes out Alonso. Pump 97 by him on the outside corner. 2 going in the 7th.
Big man in this lineup and a big out.
It's the 11th strikeout for the Dodgers staff. Now Nimmo. Strike 1 from Trinan. Good sweeper. Blake Trinan, one of the comeback players of the year in all the majors this season. Just 5 total appearances in 2022 through last year. Now has been the Dodgers' highest leverage arm. And Nimmo waves at a sweeper down and in. 0-2.
Trying to get healthy at the perfect time.
Got the last out of the 6th inning. Trying to get the last out of the 7th now. His 0-2 pitch. Spiked in front of the plate. Nearly bounced up and got Nimmo.
How did it miss him?
I have no idea. I mean, we know Trinan can spin the ball, but it looked like the spin was going to take it toward Nimmo, the left-handed batter. Somehow avoided him. He remains ahead in the count, 1-2. 7-2 Dodger lead. Here's the pitch, and Nimmo spoils it. Sinker that jammed him at 96 on the inside corner. Past 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. Trying to get through the 7th inning. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard into right field. Mookie Betts over to his left. Vientos cuts second. He'll head to third. So Trinan fails to put away Brandon Nimmo. A 2-strike, 2-out base hit keeps the 7th inning alive for Starling Marte.
Hey friends, Dodgers in the postseason, so don't miss your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
The Dodgers win last night, guaranteed more October baseball at Dodger Stadium. Question remains, which series will that next game be for? 1st and 3rd, 2 out. Starling Marte takes a first pitch strike, a sweeper on the outside corner. There's Yoshinobu Yamamoto for 4 1/3. Evan Phillips for the next inning in the 3rd. And Trinan trying to follow Phillips. Needs one more out to do so. The 0-1 pitch. Marte swings and misses. Chased a sweeper that was way outside.
Could have hit that with a broom.
It's a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 out, but 2 on. Trinan's 0-2. Outside, blocked off the glove by Will Smith. Vientos stays at third. It was in the left-handed batter's box, in the middle of it, basically. Give you an idea of how far away from Marte that was. The Met right fielder is 1 for 3 tonight. Singled his last time up. One of 3 Mets stranded on the bases, left him loaded. 1-2 pitch. Marte, fly ball, right field. Mookie Betts in front of the warning track. Turns around, makes the catch, and that'll do it for the 7th inning. Treinen ends the 7th like he did the 6th. A fly ball to Mookie. No runs across for New York. 2 left on. The Dodgers still lead. Game 4.
AM 570. Swing and a drive deep toward left. Number 2,000, a home run.
Paul Goldschmidt's first career hit came in 2011 against Matt Cain. Number 1,000 against German Marquez and the Colorado Rockies 7 years ago. And tonight, July 26, 2024, number 2,000 against Kyle Finnegan. A 2-run homer.
Fly ball, a pop-up really, down the right field line in foul territory. Oh, what an effort by Jimenez as he goes flying into the netting. Jimenez caught that ball and got it back into the infield.
Unbelievable. No fear whatsoever, and they have called for the trainer to come down there. He is still into the seating area.
Winning run at second, 2 down. 1-2 pitch to Castellanos. Into left field. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the Phillies have tied the series. Back to Queens. 1 apiece. Castellanos the hero.
Slider. That's a hanger. 2 strikes. You cannot make that mistake. Trying to make it too good. He hangs it. Castellanos does it right away. The Philly crowd do it right away.
Unbelievable. One of the best games I've ever seen.
This was an instant classic.
2-0 pitch. A drive to deep left field. This ball is on its way. This ball is gone. The 1-2. Line into right. It's going to drop for a base hit. Gurriel is being waved home. Pham comes through. The Royals take the lead. Through the hole, another base hit. Verdugo fires toward the plate. No play there. And they may tack something on here. Soto fires toward the plate. That's not going to...
And for the Mets, 0 for 7 runners in scoring position. Dodgers 3 for 9.
Here in the top of the 8th, Mookie Betts will lead off. What a game for Mookie so far. 3 for 4, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. He is a triple shy of the cycle, Mo. He takes a first pitch ball from Danny Young, the left-hander out there still. Unique delivery. Mookie swings and cues one foul toward the Mets on deck circle. 1-1. After flying out to right field in the first inning, Mookie Betts then turned it on. Singled and scored in the 3rd, 2-run double in the 4th, 2-run homer in the 6th. On this 1-1 pitch, Betts gets out of the way of a pitch inside. He jumped like Shohei does on a pitch inside.
That's it. That ball run also in the 6th inning with 2 strikes.
In front 2-1, here's the pitch. Mookie takes it the other way. 4th hit of the game for Mookie Betts. A leadoff single here in the 8th. That's the Mookie you know and love. That was hit hard to the opposite field.
When Mookie Betts is getting on base, you know that the offense has a chance to score and score multiple times. The whole thing is now pass the baton.
And he passes it to Teoscar Hernandez, searching for his first hit of the series. He walked his last time up. First pitch from Young. Top of the zone. Sweeper gets strike 1. Dodgers 7, Mets 2. 1 on nobody out in the 8th inning. Right side of the infield open for Teo. Facing a left-hander. This is his calling card, slugging against southpaws. Back foot breaking ball, nearly got the back foot, and Teo had to swing that foot out of the way, hit the dirt, and just fortunately he didn't stretch anything, strain a groin or a hamstring or something like that, Mo. I mean, how he did that was contorted his body as, you know, all his momentum is going toward the mound. Then he had to swing his back leg the other way. 1-1 pitch is low, ball 2.
I was laughing because the catcher Torrens was actually asking for an appeal on the swing.
Hey, you don't ask. Closed mouths don't get fed.
You don't get it if you don't ask.
Here's the 2-1 pitch from Young. Down and in, 3 balls and a strike. Now the 3-1. Teo takes all the way, drops the bat. It's ball 4. First 2 have reached for the Dodgers in the 8th.
The Dodgers will have their 10th at bat of the night with a runner in scoring position.
Tommy Edman's turn.
And for Teoscar, he will give way to a pinch runner as Kevin Kiermaier will come on.
And so the wheels start turning toward the defense first mentality for the Dodgers. Kiermaier on. Surely take over in center field and push Pages to a corner. Tommy Edman gets the bat from the right side again against the lefty Young. First and second, no outs in the 8th. The Dodgers ahead 7-2. Young looks at Mookie, comes home to Tommy, and Edman fouls strike 1 off of his knee, and he drops the bat in some pain. Tommy, his wife Kristen, celebrated their son Eli's first birthday here in New York. And he's celebrating a really strong championship series, Mo.
He's also celebrating a fact of resurgence in his career. After the Dodgers have picked him up, I mean, look at the versatility that he's had.
We're ready for the 0-1. Here it comes from Young. Edman swings, pulls it down the line. Fair ball into the corner. Mookie's going to score easily. Kiermaier coming around behind him. Mookie got to speed up. Kiermaier's going to catch him. It's a 2-run double for Tommy Edman. Tommy 2 times for a second time. He's got 3 RBI, and the Dodgers push the lead. It's now 9-2 LA.
Boy, and he didn't waste any time at all. And for Tommy Edman, again, rejoining us late, he was inserted into the cleanup spot. And it's an exodus to many of the exits here right now in Citi Field.
It's a 7-run lead, and people are heading for the 7 train to leave Citi Field. Kodai Hernandez, first pitch swinging, pushes one foul down the right field side. 9-2 Dodgers in game 4. The 0-1, Kodai swings again, pushes a base hit to right. Stop sign for Edman. They'll be at the corners. Still nobody out. The first 4 on safely in the 8th.
Keep the line going.
Sweep the leg.
Well, it's time for another Max Muncy update.
That's right. I mean, he is 1 for 1 with 3 walks. He's reached 12 consecutive plate appearances. He could set a major league record. Here's the pitch. Muncy takes a strike.
Tell you what, if there was a toll booth at first base, Max Muncy would have run out of coins a couple of games ago.
First and third, no outs, 9-2 game. The 0-1 pitch. Muncy checks up on a breaking ball outside. Again, he's already set the single postseason record, 12 in a row. He did that at 11 in a row. 12 matches Reggie Jackson, but for Mr. October, it was across 2 postseasons. So now Muncy trying to take the record all his own. Swings through, strike 2. Good sinker from Young at the knees. And so now Muncy, said that was a stupid swing there. Upset with himself. Falls behind in the count. Here's the pitch. And Muncy chases and whiffs. Strike three, swinging. The streak comes to an end. I think the Met fans knew it. Hear that? Or they're giving the old sarcastic cheer for the first out of the eighth, or the fact that they finally got Max Muncy out. Still first and third. Now Will Smith at the plate. The pitch. It is outside, called a strike. Will doesn't like that. That's fouled away. Quickly 0-2. Two strikes. Smith takes a ball low. Double barrel action for the Dodger bullpen. A couple right-handers. Ricardo Enriquez, the rookie. Daniel Hudson, the 15-year vet. Dodgers 9, Mets 2. First and third, still only one out, top of the eighth. A 1-2 pitch coming to the Dodger backstop. There it is. Smith swings, and that's a base hit into center field. Double digits for the Dodgers. 10-2 the lead here in the top of the eighth of Game 4.
Yeah, they really need the bat of Will Smith to start feeling more comfortable at home plate. So he gets a hit with two strikes.
Mound visit Jeremy Hefner in the Met infield. Andy Pajes will bat first and second.
And we hear so much about Dodger fans leaving early.
Hey, you talk your stuff there, Mom. I'm going to let you go.
Yep. 7 train will be standing room only.
Young is ready. So is Andy Pajes. 2 on, 1 out. The Dodgers are 3 runs already in the eighth. First pitch swinging. High fly ball, right center field. On the warning track in front of the bullpen. It is caught. Tagging from second and going to third is Kike Hernandez. That's the second out of the eighth inning. First pitch fly ball caught by Tyrone Taylor on the front of the warning track in right center field. Eighth Dodger to the plate, Chris Taylor. First and third, 2 gone. It's an 8-run lead in the eighth inning. Pitch, a swing and a miss. That swing has been long for CT. Ball 1 levels the count.
When we're talking about long swings, it's really like the bat's going all the way out, like you're going to surround the ball instead of taking the barrel of the bat to the ball.
1-1. Taylor takes, just missed. Okay, a good offering from Young. CT will take the call. And the edge against Young, 2-1. The pitch. Off the plate, 3 balls and a strike. Shohei Ohtani on deck. And Shohei might be the only thing keeping the Met fans here at this point. He's definitely going to come up again. Just will it be with runners on? Yes, he will. It'll be with the bases loaded. Chris Taylor draws a walk. Dodgers Already with 3 in the 8th, up 10-2. But you know number 17, Mo, and what he's thinking right now.
Well, he's thinking, first of all, good pitch. He grounded out, broken bat in the 7th off the lefty.
First pitch swinging, and he fouls away a strike off of him, and now he's doubled over. And off it looks like his left shin, and he's limping around the batter's box. Shaking out the left leg. There's a pitch inside off the plate. Oof, boy.
The back knee.
The outside of the knee. Digs back in. Bases loaded, 2 gone. The Dodgers 10, the Mets 2. Here's the pitch. Ohtani watches ball 1. A sinker away. Mets hoping that Danny Young can wear the rest of this game. He's already at 33 pitches. On 1-1, Ohtani got a piece of strike 2. Foul ball in and out of the glove of Terens behind home plate. Shohei, the home run, 3 walks, 4 runs scored tonight. They're loaded with 2 down. The 1-2 pitch. Ohtani swings and fouls it away to stay alive. The pitch. Called strike 3, a sinker. Ohtani can't believe it. The Dodgers leave the bases loaded in the 8th inning, but still put up another crooked number. 3 runs in the top of the 8th. They lead game 4, 10-2.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sport.
Will set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle! The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
Hit hard, the left center field. Merrill on the run to the track, to the wall. Goodbye! Mookie Betts does it again in the first. And the Dodgers are on the board.
The Dodgers know how important this game is to get the lead and keep the lead. They have not been able to slow down the San Diego offense. And Mookie puts them on the board again here in San Diego.
3-2 Tigers lead. And Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone! David Fry, a 2-run smash. The Guardians have the lead. Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe. He had a home run in one at-bat, and then a squeeze bunt to give you a 5-3 lead for David Fry.
Rojas on the ground at third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. What a way to wrap it up, and they will celebrate in LA tonight. 2 games back in the division. That's not over yet.
We saw Enriquez in game 2. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 run on 2 hits and 2 walks, struck out 1 through 36 pitches, 21 strikes. Most notably in that one, gave up an insurance run in the 9th inning. A 3-run lead to a 4-run lead and put game 2 out of reach for the Dodgers. His first pitch to J.D. Martinez. Inside, ball 1. So the hard-throwing rookie. Try and close out game 4. Get the last 6 outs. But he falls behind Martinez 2-0. And Will Smith is saying, hey, man, it's okay. Calm down. You're up 10-2. Don't need to overthrow. Martinez 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's Enriquez. Ball 3. Not even close with the cutter. And there should be...
You need to calm down, relax, bring the game back to you. And basically take the approach, I dare you to hit this pitch.
3-0. Down the middle, strike 1, 97. Will Smith extends the glove out and says, there you go. That's what I want. Can he do it again? 3-1 pitch. Martinez sprays a fastball at 97 into the seats, foul. Full count now.
For Martinez, he's still having difficulty catching up with good fastballs. Threw a big walk to load the bases in the 6th inning, but the Mets could not cash in.
Now 3-2. Ball 4, leadoff walk. And Martinez, Edgardo Enriquez taps his chest as he gets the ball from Will Smith. Yeah, my bad.
Did that the other night? Well, yeah, you threw it.
All right, it's a 10-2 game. A leadoff walk for J.D. Martinez in the 8th. So now Jose Iglesias. He's pitched to contact here, Edgardo. Strike 1, barely got the outside corner. Approaching 3.5 hours here in game 4. The pitch. Low, ball 1. On the 1-1, Iglesias takes outside and low, ball 2. Great.
Last thing that Dave Roberts wants to do is to tell Mark Pryor, the pitching coach, call the bullpen and get someone else warming up.
One on, nobody out. An 8-run lead. Enriquez, 2-1 pitch. Iglesias swings, pops it up. Playable in the infield. Max Muncy calling for it at first in fair territory. He reaches up and has out number 1. Maybe that will calm the rookie a little bit. Not pitching in any sort of leverage here, other than the stress of a postseason game as a rookie. He started the year in low A ball on the heels of Tommy John surgery recovery. So perspective to maintain. Tyrone Taylor batting for the first time in the 8th spot of the order. Enriquez falls behind 1-0.
Rest assured, Enriquez, when he went to spring training, was not thinking about being in this spot.
The pitch. Check swing. No appeal. 2-0. It's like the television broadcast just showed a graphic of teams when they take a 3-1 series lead, they win 86% of the time. That was overshot at Dave Roberts, who 20 years ago tonight at Fenway Park was part of the beginning of an historic comeback. Stopped by Taylor on a backhand. He goes to second. What a play by Chris Taylor. It was a ground ball up the middle from Tyrone Taylor. Looked like it was going to squeeze through, but Taylor going to his right, sliding with a backhand stop, and shoveled it over to Tommy Edman to get the lead runner.
And heads up play by Edman, who went to the second base bag. A very difficult play, a slide backhand, good throw, big out.
So now Taylor on first after the fielder's choice, but again, a fantastic effort by Chris Taylor. So now Luis Torrens, the backup catcher. Dodgers indifferent as Taylor scampers over to second base. Strike one from Enriquez. Taylor on second, 2 gone, bottom 8, 10-2 Dodgers in game 4. It's the first AB of the postseason for Torrens, in fact. Swings in the air, foul right side.
10 runs allowed. And McDonald doing some research. 10 runs allowed ties the Mets postseason record. Go back to 1999, the National League Championship Series, Game 6 in Atlanta. Mets lost that one 10-9 in 11 innings.
Pitch comm issues. Will Smith and home plate umpire Nick Lentz going out toward the mound. They only make it to the edge of the dirt. Now reset. Finish that story on Dave Roberts for those who've forgotten. 2004 Championship Series. Red Sox, Yankees. New York up 3-0. Sox trailing in the 9th inning. Kevin Millar walked against Mariano Rivera. Dave Roberts pinch ran. Stole second. Came home to score. It's a flare beyond the infield. Taylor goes back from second into shallow center. Looks back and makes the catch. So Enriquez was shaky to start the 8th, but settled down and got through it without giving up a run. It's 10-2 going to the 9th.
Set the stage for Xavier Edwards. Selfishly looking for a single to complete the cycle. Towards short, Adames has it, gets rid of it quick, and he's safe! It's a single, and it's a cycle!
The second ever cycle in Marlins franchise history belongs to Xavier Edwards. It took 30 years, a rise, and now Edwards.
Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing.
Look at that. You want to talk about a midseason acquisition, BA, putting your team on his back.
There's a fly ball to right. And that is going to be way gone. Churio sends one out of here to make it 3-0. Jackson Churio with serious opposite field pop. Number 20 for the 20-year-old.
Youngest player in MLB history to record 20-plus homers, 20-plus stolen bases.
It's incredible.
Walking a single to start the inning. Runners still at first and second with 2 away. Here's a 2-1. There's a throw. It's a ball. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run. Top of his own tomahawk. He's proven to be inevitable. We saw him tear it up down the stretch. We saw him loosen the lid on his emotions, too. We saw it on that home run.
To 31.
31 free passes, and there's not a way to defense against a walk. Dodgers are also 6 for 15 runners in scoring position.
Is that good?
Yep.
Okay. Mookie Betts, he looks real good tonight. He's got 4 hits. 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Check swing on a back foot slider. Mookie tried to avoid it, and he held up fine. Torrens again appealing on a pitch that nearly hit a Dodger batter. Again, closed mouths don't get fed. You got to ask. Mookie needs a triple for the cycle. Another sinker down and inside. 2-0. Danny Young, again, he's got to wear this one. He's approaching 40 pitches, the young lefty. The 2-0. Got a generous call off the plate. There's only one postseason cycle ever, and Mookie Betts was there to witness it. His teammate Brock Holt in 2018 in the division series for the Red Sox. Mookie turns on one well foul behind the third base coach Dino Ebel. It's now 2-2. It's game 3 against the Yankees. It's 2-2. Bends Betts back. Full count. I mean, that's 2 nights in a row at a raucous Citi Field. By the time you get to the 9th inning, Mo, was nearly empty and silent. 3-2 pitch. He swings and grounds one to second. Easy play for Iglesias to make.
It's actually just the way the Dodgers would love to have it. Nice and quiet as the game ends.
Kevin Kiermaier will bat for the first time. He pinch ran for Teoscar Hernandez in the 8th inning after Teo walked. Came around to score, did Kiermaier, on the 2-run double from Tommy Edman, who is on deck. The pitch. Kiermaier waves at a strike. Good sweeper away from Young. And in the American League, the championship series, it's 2-1. The Guardians with some late inning heroics and dramatics and theatrics. Another swing and a miss from Kiermaier, 0-2. Game tying 2-run home run, Jhonkensy Noel. Big Christmas with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And then a walk-off 2-run blast from David Fry in the bottom of the 10th. Kiermaier decides to keep the bat on the shoulder. Wise decision, a sweeper away. 1-2. 2 strikes. Kiermaier again watches a breaking ball way outside this time. Not even close. Square count 2-2. Bases empty, 1 gone, top of the 9th inning. The Dodgers continue to lead by 8. Young, the left-hander, on the first base side of the mound. Delivers the pitch. Kiermaier checks his swing on another sweeper down and away. So Kiermaier, the veteran, showing the youngster, hey, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to chase that sweeper low and away. I won't do it. At least not yet. Full count. Edman on deck. Here's the pitch. Kiermaier strikes out swinging. Went to a sinker and a much better pitch from Young. 2 outs in the 9th. Dodgers have struck out 11 times, but Mo, this is the 6th time through the order.
Well, they've had a lot of at-bats, no question about it. And for Young in particular against the lefties has been effective.
Tommy Edman swings to the first pitch, a bouncer right back to Young. Edman thought about not hustling, and then he thought better of it, dropped the bat and ran toward first. But Young gets it over to first, a 1-2-3 9th inning. 3 more outs to get. The Dodgers ahead by 8 in Game 4.
The exclusive home.
Ninth pitch coming here to Vientos. Cracked to right center field. Pages on the move to the track. He couldn't find it. That's because it's over the wall. Grand slam, Vientos. The Mets have responded to the Game 1 haymaker with a haymaker of their own. 6-0 in the 2nd inning.
What an at-bat right there. It comes in with a fastball, and we said the ball's going to travel in the day. And Lindor gets under one to center field. Harris going back. It's back near the wall, and it's out of here. Linsanity again. Francisco Lindor flips the script with a 2-run homer, and the Mets go in front 8-7. Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
High fly ball, deep left field. Back goes Melendez. Forget about it. It's gone. In large part, this night has belonged to Giancarlo Stanton, and he gives the Yankees the lead 3-2 in the eighth.
That was the third spinning breaking ball in a row from Bubic, and Stanton measured one. Just know when he covers it, it's going to be out of the ballpark.
Cobb deals a 2-1. Soto, a high drive, right center field. Wind beating it up, and it's going to defy the wind. A home run by...
They are 3 outs away from a 3-1 series lead. In this ninth inning, the Mets have the top of the order. Lindor, Vientos, and Alonso against Enriquez. Lindor is 2 for 4. Both hits are singles. First pitch. Fastball inside at 97, ball 1. Has Enriquez thrown a first pitch strike tonight, Mo?
Yes. Iglesias, second batter he faced.
Gets Lindor to swing and foul a fastball off the plate. 1-1.
Just did some figuring of what the Dodgers have done. And again, we mentioned tonight, they're 6 for 15 runners in scoring position. So they've had a lot of opportunities. Mets are 0 for 8.
Wow. Lindor, check swing, foul ball. Good cutter up and in from Enriquez. Like that pitch selection and execution. 1-2.
So in this series, Steven, the Dodgers are hitting .340 with runners in scoring position.
Okay, that sounds great.
What about the Mets? 148.
It's not as great. A 1-2. Lindor tips it in the glove of Smith. The strikeout for Enriquez. That's going to feel good for the rookie. Getting an MVP candidate. And more importantly, the first out at the bottom of the ninth inning.
2 to go.
Mark Vientos. First pitch swinging and missing. 98 by him. Well, Mo, the question post-game is assuredly going to be to Dave Roberts. What do you in the front office think for a pitching plan tomorrow in Game 5? Will it be Jack Flaherty, or will they try another bullpen game? Vientos fouls away strike 2.
I think the biggest thing is that they'll have conversations. They probably already had them.
Oh, yeah.
To Flaherty, how does he feel? And if he's okay, then projecting, well, what could be the Dodgers' advance?
Vientos whacks one to center field, a line drive base hit. 1 out base runner in the bottom of the ninth inning. Another multi-hit effort this postseason for Vientos.
Another part about a bullpen game, too, Stephen, is it, how does everybody feel in the bullpen with the arms?
Again, questions that
they tried to spread the workload, and they've done a wonderful job in doing that. But how are they actually feeling? Well, everybody's tired about this time of year anyway.
Alonso grounds the first pitch off the mound into center field. Back-to-back singles for New York. 2 on, 1 out. Enriquez now at 24 pitches. Now, it just felt like a bad matchup. And Enriquez is a fastball pitcher, and Alonso a fastball hitter. Jumped on the very first one. And there was nothing cheap about those last 2 base hits either.
Great time for a double play. Take a shower, get back to the hotel.
Brandon Nimmo batting from the left side. Enriquez out of the stretch. His 25th pitch. First pitch swinging, ground ball to first, goes off the glove of Muncy, picks it up, spins and fires. They're only going to get one as Edman puts it in his pocket. So they'll be at the corners. Nimmo was booking it down the line. And the Dodgers, with this 8-run lead, are going to try and do too much. Try and give them an extra run or an extra 90 feet. First and third, but 2 out. Dodgers need one more here in Game 4. They lead by 8. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1, a fastball at 97 to Starling Marte. Vientos on third, Nimmo the runner on first after the fielder's choice. The pitch. Marte swings, a little flare, foul ground, right side. Enriquez after it. Muncy is there. He makes the catch, and that'll do it. That is a win for LA. They take Game 4 by a final of 10-2 and take a commanding 3-1 series lead in the NLCS.
This Dodger ball club, they did exactly what we talked about in the pregame. They did not expand the strike zone against Jose Quintana. Of course, it never hurts either. Second pitch into the ball game, Shohei Ohtani left the yard with a home run. Mookie Betts, red hot tonight. 4 hits, knocked in 4. Also had a home run, a 2-run blast. 2-run to double by Tommy Edman. RBI single by Will Smith on top of it. And a single infield base hit by Kodai Hernandez. That came in the 3rd inning. So 1 in the first, 2 in the 3rd, 2 more in the 4th, 2 in the 6th, and then 3 in the 8th inning. And for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, well, he went just 1, make that 4 in the 3rd. 2 runs on the 4 hits. He turned it over, then the bullpen again. I mean, Phillips, Trinan, and then Henriquez the last 2 innings. But the Dodger ball club, again, in this series, hitting at 340, runners in scoring position. And if you combine the series against the Padres and against the Mets, 329 with opportunities to knock in runs.
It's been a fantastic showing for the Dodgers here in Queens. They take games 3 and 4, a shutout last night and a blowout tonight. 10-2, up 3 games to 1 on the Mets. Job's not finished though, Mo. Again, you just give that perspective as a player. You get to 3-1 and human nature would say, okay, one more win.
You can't take your foot off the accelerator. It's going to be interesting. Dave Roberts is minutes away from being asked in the media interview room what he is going to do. Do they go with Flaherty tomorrow and try and close it out? And again, I think it depends on A, Flaherty, and B, what about the condition of the arms in the bullpen? Nobody really worked a lot of innings, although Evan Phillips made 34 pitches and Blake Trinan made 23 in his inning in the 3rd also. But when you come in, and really it's talking about, the home field advantage. Okay, the Dodgers split at home. They were 1-1 as they come in here to New York. 3 games against the Mets in their yard. And you figured, the momentum maybe going to swing to the home team. That's not been the case in each of the first 2. A chance to close it out and guarantee a ticket to the World Series.
His last 8 games was 4-1 with a 0.57 ERA. Just 3 earned runs in 47 1/3 inning. Tonight, the Dodgers tagged him for 5 earned in 3 1/3. He's the losing pitcher. No save. And a game that took 3 hours and 39 minutes to complete. But as Rick Monday said earlier, you'll wait as long as it needs for a Dodger win. And they got another one tonight. They need one more to finish off the Mets in the National League Championship Series. Well, that's going to do it for us from Citi Field. Come back tomorrow. Game 5 of the NLCS, Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck begins at 1. First pitch at 2:08. That's a 5:08 start here in New York, 2:08 back in Los Angeles. The Navy and Dodgers Clubhouse Show with David Vassegh is on the way next. I think he's talking with Shohei Ohtani. So look forward to that interview coming up shortly. On behalf of Rick Monday, our MVP, the producer and engineer, Dwayne McDonald, and the stud in studio always holding it down, Colin Yee. I'm Stephen Nelson saying good night From New York, the Dodgers tomorrow will try and say night-night to the Mets.
The LA Dodgers